Y'all hear me? And how's my audio? Can y'all hear me? Alright guys, can y'all hear me? I'll put it on this thingy as well. On Rumble. And hopefully everyone's doing well. And then this one's a chat there. Broadcast. Yes, it has started. What world's going on here? Okay, send a message. See if I can pop out chat. I still can't pop out chat. And that. Okay, so now this is this part. Hey guys, we have one person in the chat. Who's in here? Can y'all hear me? Okay, yep, loud and clear. Off Fryer. Okay, new person. I've never seen this person before. Epic stuff. Great to have you on the show. And yeah, I think on my Wednesday stream I had my audio a bit low, and I realized. Is audio back on? Is it too loud? That's all one thing I gotta know. Okay, we can. Is audio back? And Timothy Someone's in the house, guys. Is audio back, guys? Let me play this thing. Back on? Yeah, it is back on. Too loud. That's all one thing. And also, is there any clipping or anything? Again, I just want to make sure we get that all sorted. Yeah, Timothy Someone's in the house. Superfan is in the chat. Let's go. Not yet. It says here it's on. I think it might be delayed. Okay, no, it's off. It was on. It says it's off. Now it's on. Okay, audio's back. Yeah, there's a delay. But yeah, it should be on. Alright, yeah, I don't know why YouTube has a delay. Yeah, my, for some it's gone. Oh no, it's back. Alright, yeah, I don't know why it does that. Alright, anyways, guys, so that's back. And then let me know if it's too loud or if there's too much, if there's any clipping or whatnot. And so on. Alright, it should be fine. I'm gonna check one more time on this. It's gone. Oh no, it's back. Alright, yeah, I don't know why it does that. Okay. Okay, there's no clipping. It should be fine. Alright, guys, we are back on the show again. I'll have I have the alternative chats here: Rumble, Odyssey, X, and BitChute. And again, I'll put those on the side. And unless there's a lot of people messaging, then I'll make that the main one. So whichever one's the most comments, that will be the live. Alright, guys. Anyways, so let's get on the show. Here's the link to the links. And yeah, hopefully you guys like my setup right here. This is epic stuff. Hopefully you like my the thumbnail. Thumbnails are one of my best thumbnails. All right, audio. Yeah, so this is today's stream. Yeah, so again, like I said before, it was supposed to be the Dr. Charles Hoff, but that's gonna be moved to the 21st. Anyways, guys, we have 11 people on the stream. I'm gonna go over this, and yeah, just let me know any questions or anything if like the sound's not working or so on. It's gonna be quite a jam-packed. It's gonna be another 3-hour max special. So again, I'll do it up to 4 p.m. and again, going over Clown World, which is quite ridiculous. Alright, so MES Livestream 93, Clown World news recap. So yeah, so join me as I deep dive into the current happenings in Clown World from the richest man, or cyborg. Yeah, I think he's like probably a cyborg. I'm not sure if he's a real person, especially the way he talks. And that he has like 13 illegitimate. Oh no, he has 13 kids that are all like, almost all of them are unnaturally born, which is again really interesting. The richest man in the history of the world, allegedly, and is just a creep. And his also his body shape is really funny. I'll go over his body shape. I'll go right here. Oops, let's go here. Musk body. I think I had it right here. Yeah, so Musk has a very interesting body shape. Yeah, this is very interesting. It's like a pear. So he's shaped like the Earth. Did Hutchison ever give you the lowdown on what equipment he used? He can't fit some reason. He wants to die with that info. No, the equipment he uses is very public. It's just like actually running that. And then one thing, you have to run it for like hours. That equipment is very, very public. I'm going to upload a presentation by George Hathaway. It goes over the schematic and so on. The question is not the equipment. It's like, can you get, first of all, the equipment he used like the military surplus equipment. It's like, go get a giant radar receiver antenna, mumbo jumbo, and a giant Tesla coil, and then put them all together. So yeah, the equipment is all, anyone can go and get the equipment, but it's not easy to get them, is one thing. Like, to match exactly what he did, and also you run it for like hours and hours. And then hopefully the effects happen. So it's, he's not dying with info. The info is very, very out and open. You can go and just, you can even ask Grok exactly, and it'll list you exactly what it had. So anyways, so here's Elon Musk, body shape. And again, here's him getting hosed down by some Israeli guy. And his skin is all white. So again, I don't know what in the world's going on here, but that is not a real human. I guess again, that's the richest man in history. All right, and going back here, I'll illustrate this right here. You can go to Grok. You can ask. Okay, make a table of all the important equipment John Hutchison used, and yeah, and give me links to the sources. Please do upload and label it well and clearly. Yeah, again, there's literally he has a report on here, and again, you can go, you can even ask Grok. So again, don't just make up random accusations on people. It's like the stuff is literally there. You can go and see here. He has a bunch of Tesla coils, Van de Graaff, radio frequency generators, static generators, transformers, AC and DC interferometers, magnets, magnetic sources, and there's a bunch of links on here. So again, and this is generally accurate. You can go and see what he did there. And there's, again, don't just make up. Please do upload and label it correctly. I know, but they just like don't speak like as if this isn't common sense. And go Hathaway. I think I had it before. Hathaway Hutchison report. You can go Hathaway Hutchison report. He shows the original one he did. Yeah, in the book Mind Bending actually has that. And you can go right here. Hutchison files, Hutchison report. Everything in the kitchen sink should do it. Yeah, basically get everything and do it. And again, I'll be trying to replicate this in a safety way, my way, once I get hold of. And it shows you right here, electrical power control here. It shows you the setup, what he did exactly, and he described them all in here. There's a better one, I think, mind bending. Let's go to mind bending. Mind bending PDF. So again, a lot of the stuff is, yeah, you can literally find it. It requires you to actually go and get it. Okay, don't assume that stuff isn't there. Okay, I want to get the mind bending PDF. I thought I had it somewhere in like easy PDF. So this might be good too. Okay, this is a good one too. And then here's a PDF, shows you all the stuff he used, the power supply and so on, Tesla coil setup there, and even John said that this is pretty accurate stuff there. And shows you the Van de Graaffs he had, and again, a lot of them were like really big. Either he made them by hand or got them from like scrap yards. So again, and there's George Hathaway, and I'll be uploading. So here's a document. Did he ever tell you directly though? Yes, John. I've seen him. He says this is the most accurate setup there of what he used, and he's been on the show. He's been on the show multiple times. This isn't new. You can literally go in my live streams. So anyways, what I'm trying to say is the Hutchison effect is very, very real. Oh, Paul Levels in the house. Let's go. At work, but on my lunch break. Yeah. Anyways, so this glass guy, I'm not sure if he's new or something, but what I'm trying to say is John Hutchison. He's also messaged early on, and yeah. So that's John Hutchison. He gave me access to his YouTube channel, so I made his name and I put all my links and so on to it. So if you go here, actually, before you even go to that, if you go to Hutchison. So what I'm trying to say is, whoops, not that Hutchison. I'm just going over this guy seems like somewhat of a skeptic, but I'm just trying to say this stuff is real. But the downside is that John Hutchison is again, he's not a like mainstream. He's not like typical mainstream scientist. He's literally a person using his intuition and just reading a bunch of papers from Tesla and just trying to put it all together. So he's like an actual experimentalist, but without like the rigorous scientific background. So and again, you can go see this right here. And I also go over the interviews with him. I actually visit his lab too. So and there's also replication attempts by Bob Greener at the Martin Fleischmann Memorial Project, and that's one I hope to visit. So this one, this screenshot is from that. But here's John Hutchins on the stream. John Hutchins on there before. He's on. I went over the full 3 terabyte hard drive that he gave him and his wife gave me. So I went over to them, visited them, and had him on live stream many times. So again, I highly recommend watch all of this. Watch the entire. Well, I'm generally skeptical. Yeah, but the thing is, it's as real as it gets. Okay, so basically, anyone that denies this is similar to denying the Earth is round. Right? It's like to deny the Hutchinson effect, especially after seeing all this. That I put all this together. It's literally to say that the Earth is flat. If you deny this, you're you're a flat earther, in my humble opinion. Again, no disrespect to the flat earthers that are on the show, but again, it's to deny this. It's just too much. This stuff there's literally infinite amount of data of people that witnessed it. A lot of people witnessed it, and a bunch of news stories, literally hundreds on radio and so on. I said he's valuable. Yeah, I know, he definitely is. But what I'm trying to say is it's really real, okay? So it's like any university, if they want to even be called a university, should acknowledge that it's real and then try to replicate it. Like, why am I some random guy on YouTube trying to replicate it when every university in the world should be literally stopping everything they're doing? Oh yeah, Bob John, I saw your message. Did you hear about the 5th plane? Yeah, I'm going to go over that as well. That's another side I do. His info shouldn't be allowed to be lost. His info shouldn't be allowed to be lost. No, not should be allowed. Again, a lot of this is never before seen. There's like literally hours and hours. So if you go right here, the question is, are all the videos? You know, all the videos are real. The Hudson, Paul Level says, Hudson effect is real. Hudson's question is, are all the videos? No, that's not a question. Anyways, so Glass, just FYI, Paul Level says, I think he's like the lovable government agent, just like keeping tabs on us. So just take what he says with a grain of salt sometimes. So the videos, there's not a single video that has been fake that I've seen, and I've seen like literally hundreds of hours. And you could go right here. There's 5 hours unedited. Everything's real. 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours. Again, 6 hours. Again, John Hutchinson does not have the moral capacity to lie about this. Okay, and also the capabilities. He keeps getting his YouTube channel like logged out and so on. Anyways, so watch his playlist. And again, to illustrate, so there's his official YouTube. He's given me access to it because every time he gets a new iPad or whatever, and then he loses his password and so on. So I have his password for a while. At least I have access to this. It gave me access, so I put all my stuff in here, and so on. So again, definitely watch all that. And then if you're skeptical, then it's basically saying, well, okay, the Earth is flat. Then go and live with that if you're like that. Yeah, it shouldn't be allowed to be lost. Yeah, definitely. Anyways, all the videos are real, so there's not a single video that has been faked, and so on. And again, you can go see this. But at least we got Paul Level saying the Hutchinson effect is real. All right, so we got a small victory. Actually, that's a pretty big victory, getting the Paul Levels to say that. Anyways, let's go and read this. And yeah, so that was just a sidetrack to the Hutchinson effect. I just want to double check. Were you the guy that was someone? There's someone skeptical saying that. Something about the stuff flying up only. Well, there's other areas that it flies laterally. I think someone says... okay, this different channel. This is... Why... Okay, I don't know who this guy is. Is that you? No, that's... Is this Glass? No, that's a different person. Anyways, it's a different person. Anyways, I'm going to continue on my journey. So you can go see here, and then the hard part is the actual doing stuff. Paul Levels, you must watch Alien Science. Nah, they might be in the same disinfo region. But anyways, Paul Levels is all right most of the time. He's all right, so he's pretty. Anyway, Distrinsky's birthday. Let's go. It's in the chat. Okay, guys, we're almost gonna get started into nitty and gritty, and so on. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna read this thing here. So join me as a deep dive into the current happenings in clown world, from the richest man or cyborg in the world, Elon Musk going at it with the reality TV host, president, and alleged Epstein Island enjoyer, Donald Trump, to Greta Thunberg single-handedly trying to stop the war on Gaza. All right, so there's Greta Thunberg. When I saw this, I'm like, is this real life? Is she going out there on a crusade or jihad or something? The news cycle has been especially clownish recently, and I also included the Kanye West, the previous one, the one that called himself a Nazi. He literally tweets, "I'm a Nazi," and caps lock, like, what world are we on? And also, for those insider on the MH370, Ashton Forbes literally said that his goal was to be an electrical engineer. This was after admitting the videos were fake, and then instead he went back on going the videos are real and so on. I'll talk about that soon. Anyways, guys, let's do some quick housekeeping. So, so the Dr. Charles Hoff. Yeah, so Dr. Charles Hoff, June 21st live stream is confirmed. This will be, yes, Dr. Charles Hoff. He's the one of the earliest anti-COVID mandate persons in Vancouver and BC, Canada. And what's interesting is, I confirmed with him. He was supposed to do the stream today, but then we got some mistakes. We got some miscommunication going on, but he will be on there in next, not next week, the week after. So, anyways, what's cool is right here. How do I close these? Clear all. My goodness. Okay, yeah. What's cool is, so next week is Trump's birthday, June 14th. Yeah, so I gotta do a Moonchild stream. I believe it is the RF eccentric effect, and it might have atomic transmutation effects. Yeah, epic stuff. Yeah, so we got Paul Levels in on it. Let's go. And yeah, so anyways, it's June 21st. This guy will be on the stream. Charles Hoff. He was in a Zoom call, video call, with Dr. Rainer Fuelmich that has been like in jail now because of the. I think he was like literally blackballed. And then there's also this was on the Elsa show. And then Andrew Johnson, it was in that Zoom call with Richard Gage right there, and where Andrew Johnson calls Richard Gage a liar, and so on. So that was pretty epic. And there's Dr. Charles Hoff. So him on the stream would be absolutely wild. And not wild in a MES wild sense, but pretty epic stuff. Getting big names on the show, and I think he has one of the best taglines on his. So there's Charles Hoff. He has one of the best taglines I've ever seen on his YouTube. On his email. He says, "Sorry, the communication I could do June 21st at 1 p.m." And then he wrote, "Just say no to the clot shot. Let's go." Just say no. That's his email tagline. All right, so we got him in the show. One moonchild for 100 gorillas. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I might make some sort of AI with that. Okay, anyways, let's power through. So again, today's live stream is going to be a pretty next level, just all over the place. So and also let me know if I'm speaking too slowly or too fast, or too fast or too slowly, and then I can speed up or slow down. But I do like speaking fast, just because like you jam pack a whole bunch of info, and so on, and helps your brain get faster speed. Okay, Musk announced new party. Yeah, so that was interesting. Yeah, so Musk, because remember his dad was, his grandpa was part of the Canadian technocracy setup. So again, the whole idea is for a new party. It's going to be a new technocratic AI party, and it's like it seems like they're literally crashing down the left versus right paradigm into a one world. Too fast? No, it's cool. Okay, let me know if it's too fast. Fast as F. Boy, okay, let's go. You fast as F. Oh yeah, well, let me know. Again, I just don't really, really care anymore. Yeah. Anyways, I just speak and so on. Okay. What up, guys? Metal Miners in the house, guys. Mars party. Yeah. So, the Mars party. Yeah, that'd be cool. But anyways, another thing for the flat Earth or the even the moon landing deniers. I actually view that there's gonna be commercial flights to the moon soon, soon as in like 5 to 10 years. Like literally, you can go there. It's gonna cost you a lot of money, but first will be the rich people going in, and then eventually like the upper middle class just go there as a trip. Because that's might be pretty good. And Tasha Teeling says Matthew's speed is fine. Okay, epic stuff. I feel like when I do these streams, especially the solo ones. If you ever see me in the solo streams versus the one with the guests, I have to go like slow motion, and then the solo one, I feel like the guy at the auction table. Let's go auction table. You the same-ish as Musk. I'm the same-ish. Okay, Musk speaks like a robot. I speak like a fast robot. Okay, here. So I feel like this guy. I'm fired out of it, 10 down 15 on the mind, but I bear on 15, I better down bear on 15, 20, I better down bear on 15, better down bear on 20, 5 better down bear on 30 and 30 and 30, 25 better down bear on 30. You want to put 30, sir? 25, but you're out. I better down bear on to the bidding audience. 12, better down bear on 10, better down bear on 75, down bear on 7, now 7,000, 7,500, 7,000 of it here, 7,500, 8,000, 85, better down bear on 9. Okay.
5, 5, 10, 10, 5, 5, 10, 10, 15, 15, 15, 20, 20, 20, 20, 25, 25, 20.
I want to see a real actually in shit, but this guy looks like he's on there. Alright, anyways, we need to get this guy in a stream. Okay, we'd be like fast off talking. Get Angel White on the show. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, Angel White. Okay, there it is. We're gonna do that right now. Angel White. Angel White. Okay, next week is the stream. Where towers go? Super fast voice. Where towers go? Towers went away faster than I speak. Okay, Angel White. We're gonna message him right now. Yeah, for next week's stream. Does he have a thingy I can contact? There's no contact info. All right. So if you guys message him, and I'll message him right now. How do I message him? Oh, does he have any posts? Maybe. Okay, there it is. Hey Angel, do you want to join my live stream next Saturday on Trump's B-Day? Yeah, okay guys, and then Saturday Trump's B-Day, 1 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, anyways, if you guys can message him as well, just so that he hears it, and also find a new line of business for MES. Okay, yeah, so there's, we're going to do auction, guys. We're going to do auction, and also this community page to see who's winning the community one. Okay, this is, Timmy Sullivan's winning. And I barely get these XP points. I'm going to go back here. This one is hard to see. There. I'm going to move this all the way here. Okay, APY, okay, this is some nonsense. Okay, I'm going to go to the community page. So Timmy Sullivan's winning. I think it's because he's a super fan. Yes, so Timmy Sullivan is high up there and top 3. And again, you get these XP points. So I don't know what these are, but I definitely view that it's like it's going to be part of the blockchain soon. So you actually like that'll be actually worth money. That'll be a canon event. Yeah, that'll be epic stuff. And also Sax on Rumble. Yes, working fine. Okay, let's go Sax on the show. All right, guys. Anyways, today's gonna be again. I can't stress enough. It's a random stream. So, and also a Hudson replication in Kelowna, BC with Bob Greener this year. This is a possibility, maybe July, August, we'll see, and it's in Kelowna. So again, hopefully I didn't upset too many of the people there because I'm anti-MH370 and Ashton Forbes, yet some of those people are pro-Ashton. And so again, okay, muted. Yeah, so, yeah, Sax, I think you're a bit delayed. We're like a few minutes way ahead. So anyways, and yeah, so the muted one was earlier. Yeah, so we have people watching at all different times. Okay, and nobody else comments on the other ones. Okay, we're back on. All right, guys, and also, guys, feel free to invite any potential guests on my behalf if you think they would be great on the show. And also, make sure message Angel White. I'll go back to that Angel White guy. Message him on his stuff. Angel White. Yeah, so message him on here. Go to his community page. Go to his X account. Did you see the interview with that Russian drone fighter? Drone designer. Okay, no, I did not see that. But anyways, make sure to message that guy. Angel White, guys, for those who don't know, Angel White was way ahead of the curve talking about the Trump fake assassination and Trump AC Antichrist narrative. So this is going to go right here. If you go here, he's way ahead of times. And this is 7 years ago. It says that they're not a real couple. Interesting. I didn't see. I think I did see that. But anyways, he's talking about the Moonchild way ahead of the time. He also got some 9/11 predictive programming. He had the twin doubles. The twins one is pretty interesting. I was expecting like Trump to be actually like fake killed, and then his actual real twin shows up. Anyways, going back here. But again, yeah, that twin stuff is very, very interesting, even with this whole Trump Musk saga. Because Musk is saying, oh, Trump is a completely different person, and so on. So that's interesting. So anyways, guys, let's continue further. Also, MES troubleshooting on Camtasia, my video editing. When I do the voice narrations, the volume level adjusts the computer sounds setting. So when I adjust that, like when I do the microphone in there, it all automatically adjusts the actual computer sound. So that's why my Wednesday stream was really quiet, I found. Have Rambo of the truth on your codes on your show. Interesting. I've never heard about him. Twin Towers, Trump. Yeah, and also going back here about this, back to that Hutchison effect stuff. So Hathaway, Hutchison. Yeah, this one right here. So I'll be, I'm editing currently this. I'm currently actually working on this video. What is this one called? This one's audio sync. This one's it's not that synced properly, but this George Hathaway literally and he goes over the schematics of the Hutchinson effect and so on, and apparently he has cancer now. So I wanted him to join the stream, and Bob Greener was asking him to join the replication in Kelowna, but he might not be able to because he has cancer now. And other stuff. But anyways, I'll be uploading a video synced with this. And here, this is a pretty cool one. There's like a spoon wiggling. This is one of the early ones of the Hutchinson effect. Like the spoon's like bending and wiggling around. And go back to the spoon one. But anyways, this one he goes over the Hutchinson effect. Like again, this guy witnessed worked with John and did a report on him. And I'm gonna fix the audio on it and so on. And the quality I have is a bit better. And it goes over in like an actual presentation because this guy's an actual professional engineer. I sent the video in the chat of that drone designer with the chat. Okay, where did you send it to? Did you send it on Telegram? And go right here. Oh, you sent it on here. No, put it on here. Be easiest. Where did you put it in the chat? Okay, this one here. Yeah, the easiest would be Greta Thunberg. Expose Rebel News. Interesting. Who's doing the drone race? Okay, so we will have a look at that. And again, the best place would be right here, so I could just click it and see it. But anyways, I'll just put it here, so that it'll be all inside this chat right there. But anyways, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go to InLeo, and I'm again I'm trying to like use only alt or just use blockchain on the Hive blockchain. Okay, I'm gonna go summarize. Also delete that freaking tracking thing. I'm going to summarize this, and then we'll get back on it. I'm using the AI transcript summarizer on the Hive blockchain. All right, so let's go and let's see what else I have in here. So MES poll results. We haven't even got to the poll. All right, but again, Clown World, random stuff. It's going to be all over the place. So again, guys, post on the Hive blockchain all day, every day. So MES poll results. World is run by us. Let's go with this. This was the poll I did a few weeks ago. And let's see what this question was. So I had a poll before. I said, who runs the world? Freemasons, and there's also multiple choice. You can, I chose Freemason. I think I chose, I voted Freemasons and this one here. So anyways, 4% Zionists didn't get that much. Okay, reptilians got higher than fallen angels and Zionists. Girls had these decent votes as well. And that's a Beyonce girls quote. And then fallen angels, and then the devil. And are unwilling to stand up for truth. Yeah, so basically, who runs the world? Our unwillingness to stand up for truth won it. I only have the links chat. Oh, really? Because I have the channel. Yeah, so links chat is when you can go and comment. The links, the channel is like you put in the comments. But again, what you could do is, it's fine anyways. What you could do is, you can go in the chat, and then just go right here, and then you just reply to it. So it views it as a reply. That's why I said put it in there. But you can still go in here and click view replies, just so that it shows all on this, so it's easy for me to grab. Mason serve a master. Okay, so interesting. So anyways, I'm going to go back here. So here's the poll results. So who runs the world? Our unwillingness to stand up for truth. And then, the world is run by our unwillingness to stand up for truth. And then the second was Freemasons, then the devil, and then girls. All right, let's go. And but also there's some comments here. Someone said they didn't want to vote for Freemasons, but they want to vote for Jesuits. I think there's something here. It's on a group. There's someone that voted Jesuits. Let's go over here. Yeah, this guy. Yes, so Shane wanted to vote for Jesuits, but then he just voted for Freemasons because they were close enough. Then he says, I wanted to note that I chose Freemasons because it was the closest thing to the truth. Boy, how do you... Yeah, you guys made jokes there. Yeah, so Santa or Satan? So Santa, guys. Santa... and yeah, so anyways, so devil, Freemasons, and our unwillingness to stand up for truth, runs the world. Okay, now there's a new poll, guys. A new poll. Who created the MH370 teleportation videos? And we'll go over right here and ask this one right here. Here's a new poll, and we'll go over the results next time. I've always thought that that was too close to each other. Satan and Santa. Yeah, obviously. And think about this one. Satan, he gave the knowledge of good and evil, and then Santa, he judges. He gives you like gifts based on if you're good or bad. So it's like the same thing. And anyways, so go here, vote for here. This is new poll. I thought I clicked it. Is it the poll? Yeah. So who created the MH370 teleportation videos? Is it Joe Lancaster? That's when I voted. The guy Joe was on my channel. And then was it Ashton Forbes, Richest Unknown, Ashley Burnett, U.S. military faked it, or it's U.S. military real footage. All right, so far it's a tie between U.S. military faked it and Joe Lancaster. So again, guys, vote on there. Ancient parallels between Santa and Satan. And also, I think one of the most mind-boggling stuff here. Okay, I got this message from here. Top documentaries, a good dig into Greta Inc. Okay, epic stuff. I will have a look at that Greta Inc. So that is that for you. I think I'll put a link here as well. Copy post link. I'll just put it right here, and so on. So Methel's top dog. Yes, any video that's a good dig into Greta and Corp. Yeah, definitely. I watch your documentaries periodically, so I will be watching all of them as I get through it. Yeah, definitely. I saw it here, guys. Anyways, look at how Coca-Cola uses Santa iconology. Interesting. And another part is so Santa Uno, UBC wiki. So what's absolutely wild? So I went to University of British Columbia, and then I found out that this guy right here, Santa Uno, was the president, 15th president. Yeah, this is from 2016. So literally after I got my master's. So like just when I left. So when I left UBC, this guy became the president, 15th president of University of British Columbia, and his name is Santa Uno. In other words, one Satan, one Santa, like what Uno, oh no, like one, and then there's Santa, like and going further on the Santa stuff, Trudeau's birthday is literally Christmas. So Trudeau's birthday, born December 25th. So we got Satan, Santa, Christmas. And it's like, and now we have Trudeau trying to, again, it's like at the same time, and then this is supposed to celebrate Jesus' birthday, and it's like Trudeau, the most like, and then this black man wearing whiteface. So again, for those who don't know, Trudeau is a black man. Trudeau's a black man in a. So this is me going as Trudeau. Anyways, so Trudeau is a black man in a white man's body. That's Trudeau. Like deeply regret racist makeup remarks. It's pretty. You look like you're having time in your life. All right. Anyways. Okay, Matt G says I share birthday with Biden. Interesting. Biden or Biden's clone. All right. Anyways, let's go back into the show. What else we had on here? Okay, so that was a poll. Anyways, vote on the poll. And also, any advice for gluing magnets and repulsion would be much appreciated. Yeah, almost cut my finger off getting so what I did was on Amazon. You ever test the free fall speed of opposing versus attractive magnet? I saw them down a tube from you, but not free fall. Yeah, that's what I'm working on. I go to Amazon. It's not easy. So I ordered, and also, guys, make sure to donate. Yeah, I forgot to add the thing here. Guys, make sure to donate, mes.fm/donate. And also go to mes.fm/links. Everything will be here. All the links to everything is on here. So always go MES links for anything MES if you need anything. I put the Hutchinson effect stuff in here. There's Hutchinson effect. Put links there, the cloud storage and so on. Tour of his lab. And also, what else I have in here? Debunking flat Earth. I should do a moon landing one. I think I may have put it somewhere. Anyways, so that's, and also make sure to donate, guys. Donate, become a super fan. Alright, guys, and also become a super fan right here. You get these custom emojis. Where's the super fan thingy? And also, there's a gold. If you want to buy gold and silver, use my affiliate links and so on. And I want to go to the YouTube. What am I do? Oh, become a super fan. Become a super fan. You get these custom emojis and so on. And again, and it's only going to cost you $15 a month Canadian. That's about $2 American. Anyways, guys, that's me throwing a bunch of promoting myself. And a bunch of shilling, so send me a bunch of cash money. Again, the reason I do that is because it costs money. So I bought this one right here, $30. I got this magnet because I already have one like this, and this is about and I have the two. But putting them together is not easy. It is absolutely ridiculous. No Cash App donation. Interesting. I don't know how to. I've never had a Cash App. Interesting. I might do a Cash App thingy later. Okay, so anyways, the magnets there it's super hard to put in repulsion. So what I ordered this one, I'm waiting for these to arrive. So I got these PVC pipes. So I'm gonna put the magnets inside, and then like put some bunch of weights and put some super glue on there and glue them together. And then I'm gonna replicate the. If you go to draft, so because I got an Atwood machine, so I got an Atwood machine, and I'm gonna be replicating it. So if there's an anti-gravity effect, I think this kind of breaks everything wide open because this is easily replicatable in any university setting or any school setting, any high school setting. So this is an Edgewood machine, just to illustrate what I mean. So I'm going to put the magnet in repulsion here, and then well, I only have 2 magnets right now, but first I'm going to just check with just a similar weight as the magnets in attraction, and see if it falls down faster or slower. Well, rectangle magnets with a hole in the middle, then screw them there. Yeah, the screw one, I know about the screw one. That's what Chris Berger said. But I'm going to do the gluing one, because that's what, that is what, what's his name did? That's what Paul Mueller did. But also gluing has very little weight on it. It's I want like very little non-magnetic stuff. So anyways, so notice how long it takes for this thing to fall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So basically, instead of dropping it and it's like half a second, this one here you literally have like a 9-second window, or like 9 seconds. So then if I can do the magnets in a repulsion and if they fall, let's say a few seconds slower, then that's it. We've cracked the code, anti-gravity, and so on, and that's to the point where even Ashton Forbes can't deny it. and this might be again. I think it might do it, but then one alternative reason might be like, oh, it's interacting with the Earth's magnetic field. But nonetheless, I think that's what would actually happen. But then the question is, wait, so the magnet's repulsion can interact that much, so that even then, but then again, it all ties into it. Gravity, Earth's magnetic field, it's all the same thing, and so on. Anyways, I'll be doing that, and again, it cost me another $50 there. So make sure to donate as sending cash money, and also Cash App. I'll have to figure out. I don't know how to. I've never done that before. Anyways, guys, here's a bunch of the samples that this guy. So George Hathaway has literally infinite samples, and so I'll be editing this video. I'm currently working on it. Should be uploaded next week. And then also, I want to put in Hathaway. Hathaway. Is that how you spell it? Yeah, Hathaway, and then Martin Fleischman. Developed their own secret language to dominate trading Yiddish. Okay, interesting. So he was also on his show, Cold Fusion Now. Okay, that's interesting. These guys are doing own cold fusion experiments. But I want to go over Hathaway. Because he also did work on cold fusion and so on. Why look for Forbes' approval when he's a sham? Tammy. No, Forbes. I just want to like piggyback off his like massive following. He's a sham, yeah, but he's got a like the Imagery 70. I'm like piggybacking off his grift. Like it's just you gotta always think 4D chess, like the QAnon folks. Like the QAnon delusion. Okay, Hathaway. He had a bunch of samples. Where are they? Okay, I do not know where they are. I can't believe they were right here. Where's Hathaway? Okay, I'm gonna go Hutchison. So go Hutchison effect. I also put Martin Fleischman's or Bob Greener's playlist right here, and because he had a bunch. I don't know where it went. Whoops. I need to find this one quickly. Okay.
Hi, my name's Bob Greener, and I'm a.
Okay, I'm gonna. What just happened? I just clicked on something and it was gone. Just click it.
Hi, my name's Bob Greener, and I'm a volunteer with Martin.
Bill Cooper, Great White Brotherhood man, illuminates all to do with Iran, Babylon. Yeah, possibly. But again, the big thing is, in any view of reality, in all view of reality, always and forever, include free energy tech. Like, how does that incorporate it? So if you're saying these Iranian Illuminati peeps are doing it, but again, anyways, the question is, well, how does free energy fit into this? And if they have free energy, what are they actually trying to achieve? So where's the? He had a bunch of samples right here. Hutchison samples in it. I cannot. Hathaway. I can't believe it's just not showing everything here. Because he has infinite videos. Yeah, this one right here, discussion of samples. So again, Hathaway, this was recently, Bob Greener visited him, and I think, yeah, and he showed a bunch of his samples he has. It's 2 years ago. And he went to Toronto to see him, and he has all these samples. Again, this guy literally witnessed the Hutchison effect, was working with John, and videotaped a whole bunch, wrote presentations and so on. So it's like, and he has a whole bunch of these samples, and then he goes discusses all these with him there. I just don't know what's the issue with the slow speed. Trump says we have space-time weapons. Yeah, that is true. They have something. Trump is a
these folk come up. Okay, we're here for 3 hours. Our plane's got to go out, you know, in a couple.
See some other stuff. I just don't know what is the issue with the slow speed.
In addition, another time I was out, I saw a ferrite disc, much as you'd see at the back of a speaker, for instance. But this was.
Anyways, he's going over all the samples he went through.
See that
it's actually formed with.
Yes.
Yeah, you literally got a spiral gelification, and there's wood in there too, so that's not easy to make. Anyways, that's some epic stuff. That is for that. Oh, actually, yeah, I wanted to include that as well. So I'm gonna include this. This is what I wanted to go here. I want to include this in my playlist.
Pieces pulled apart. They pulled apart.
Cyrus the Great Persia unleashed a technological HR. We got a whole bunch of peeps saying stuff. I'm gonna go click here. Yeah, I'll go over the fifth plane. Yes, Bob John, you really want to go over that fifth plane, that fake hijacking. I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna go Hutchison, in fact. Where's the Hutchison? Hutchison. Okay, so I'll put that there. So I only put the finest videos out here. So I'll put Bob Greenard's discussion of this one. I'm gonna go. This should be on an interview side. So I'll put these. I'll put these just below the interview. Because I'll have these. They're in an order. So it's unedited. Then now there's interviews. I'm gonna go put them right here below the interviews because it's on the actual John. Now I'm gonna go these because these are analyzing the actual samples. And then the live streams, I have it just below that. So I'll put this here. And the one I'm working on, I'll put it on it as well. Once I upload it. So anyways, let's continue. See what else we had here. Yeah, okay, that was the advice. Yeah, so anyways, guys, let me, any advice on gluing this right here. I found one right here. Gluing magnets and repulsion. This person had a pretty good setup here. This person made this setup here. Okay, super gluing like pulls together. So he has this setup here. So he put the glue there, and he made this little device there, like clamps it down, and then forces it in. See, notice it's like turning, and he forces it in. Oh no, and then he's screwing it up top. Okay, screwing it on top. But how is he pushing it in? Okay, then he holds it up. Once super gluing pulls, once it cures, a few minutes later, should be hours. Okay, now it puts it up. And there it is. Now you got literally like, and it's so hard putting it together. It is absolutely ridiculous. You can tell why it's like making a hole in space. Fifth plane alludes to drone flight control technology put in the aircraft before takeoff. No, I think fifth one alludes to just fake hijacker, fake actual planes. There were no actual like Boeings into the actual buildings. They found a door avionics compartment. Again, this is it's just a bunch of it's just a military exercise, just putting a spin on it, and again drive home the point that there was America needs to investigate because the official story doesn't add up. Investigate, was there other terrorists, other hijackings going on, and so on, a bunch of stuff. Matt found a bunch of UAP in 2001 footage. We passed 5. Yeah, we have a whole bunch of planes. There's actually way more mystery planes than actual those fake hijacking ones. Yeah, we're actually past 5. There's literally like UFOs in there. There's literally a person just saying that he saw a UFO, a flying saucer, and we're way ahead of that fifth plane nonsense. So again, if it's on TMZ, you know it's nonsense. Ask Leo, okay, anyways, we're going to go right here, and I'm going to go back to the random stuff after. Oh, also, before we get to that, yeah, John Hutchison was in hospital again, but it was to clear up his initial misdiagnosis. So I put it right here. Oh, there's Mr. Blackman. Go to Hutchison. Okay. So go to Hutchison. So John Hutchison emailed saying, long ago, seems yesterday, because I sent him this one I'm working on. I was in the emergency room again. It's not urinary tract. It's infection of the kidney now on other antibiotics. While waiting, I had fun with their instrument in the room, testing myself and Nancy. Thanks, Nancy, for your work. All right. So I'll go over that email just to show you guys. So there's Bob, the Bob himself. And he says, yeah, I mean, and not the Bob, the John Hutchison. So there's Mr. EVO. So, yeah, so I messaged him and saying, right here. Again, I don't know what it's like. I email him and then he sends like another one email that's like forwarded message. I don't know what is that, Yahoo's thingy or something. So like I sent him a message right here. So he sends a message, Okay, no, this was even, I absolutely hate how this doesn't connect all into one email. So I sent a message. I have no idea where my message is anymore. Where's me? Okay, this one right here. Okay, yeah, I do not know what is going on here. Okay, where's John? Okay, so I need to find where I send this one. No worries. Okay, this one right here. Okay, yeah, this one right here. Okay, yeah, so I sent a message. It's like, I don't understand. What is he using? It's so hard to communicate on this. Anyways, so I emailed George Hathaway, John and Bob, and asking him for information about 1993, that presentation he did. So this is the an overview of the Hutchins effect by George D. Hathaway, professional engineering, Hathaway Consulting Services, Toronto, Canada. This is May 14, 1993, and I asked him for any info and so on, or any better footage that's synced, because otherwise it takes a while. And he says Bob doesn't. He says, I've seen his video. It's also out of sync. I do not have a synced copy. And then I said, no worries. I'll fix it and sync it all up. Great photo of John from 1981. Here's me playing around with, fixing it up, and there's John with his pipe and his like. He always had a pipe. He's like always smokes tobacco. Anyways, and then he replies, but again, it's like a forwarded one. So it's like long ago. Seems like yesterday. I was in emergency room again. It's not a urinary tract. It's infection in the kidneys. Now on other antibiotics. And then he replied. Okay, and then Bob replied. Yeah, so again, so Bob replies normally, like here. Bob, first I reply, oh wow, I hope you're doing well, hang in there. And John says, Bob says, I hope you get over this one quickly, thinking of you. And then he sends another one, and then it's like, it's a message, why can't he just reply? I don't understand, is there a forward? I think he's clicking the forward button. Yeah, I think, or something like that. He might be clicking the forward button. Like, I think he's clicking forward, and then, or that's just how Yahoo works. So it's, I have like 3 separate email exchanges, but they're all the same email exchange. Anyways, he writes, thanks, Bob. I think so. I don't feel sick, busy all the time, kind of misdiagnosed by urologist. Yeah, urologist at Charter Hospital in Santa Rosa. While a doctor found out and gave me the right antibiotics. Howard Memorial is one of the best, just a mile away. Next door is a medical clinic where the doctor worked on my knee over a year ago. And now the doctor told me he's writing up my case in medical journal. Interesting. Yeah, so it was a misdiagnosis. It wasn't actually a urinary issue. It was actually like a kidney itself. It wasn't. Or apparently it was misdiagnosed. It was, they're saying, quote, infection. Again, my views on infection. QAnon is essentially just Kabbalah. Interesting. Everything's Kabbalah. You got Putin wearing Kabbalah red bracelets. All right, I should have put that in. Kabbalists run the world. All right, guys. Anyways, so thumbnail has Epstein Island in the background. Hope you guys like this thumbnail. This is them wrestling in Epstein's Island. This is probably what they're doing when they first met. They're wrestling in the Epstein's Island, and then. All right. Anyways, yeah, and so I made this with Peaked AI. So, yeah, and I'll go over here. I'm gonna lower my desk now. I've been standing for an hour. Time to lower it and sit down. Okay. Now, Tammy says, I wish John would try ingesting cloves and oregano oil as they are extremely powerful and can make a huge impact on his health. Interesting. I did not hear about that. I'm gonna lower this. Okay, I'm going to lower this a bit more. Okay. Generally, the Tree of Life is Kabbalah. Look at it. It's like a giant web of conspiracies. Yeah, the Kabbalah, the Tree of Life thingy, it's on even the Washington, D.C. Yeah, it's even the Washington, like, from looking at it from above, the street lines of where the White House is, it's all just a giant Kabbalah thing. So you can go like Kabbalah, Washington, D.C., Kabbalah, tree, map. Go right here. It's all just giant Kabbalah. Why didn't they just show it properly? They should be all in there. This whole thing, it shows up in the Kabbalah White House. I think I had it. Okay, anyways, I'm going to go to my anti-gravity one. Anti-gravity part 1, actually, not part 6, part 1. So anti-gravity part 1, I go over all this like Saturn symbols and all this weird stuff. Didn't Elon visit Epstein on a submarine? Interesting. No, a submarine? I think that was that Hawking guy, Stephen Hawking. Yeah, he's the one who he was a huge Epstein party animal, like that robot, that wheelchair guy. So you go to Kabbalah. Yeah, so you go the Kabbalah setup right here. I went over a bunch of this Kabbalah mumbo jumbo, and actually no, it shows up like this, okay? But I thought there was a Kabbalah on there too. No, I think it's in Jerusalem. So Kabbalah, so it looks like that. And also, if you go to sideways, it's IXIX, so it's 911. So 911 numerology is in there as well, and so on. There's the owl. It makes a cube like that. But again, this is okay. The Kabbalah one, I think it's in Jerusalem. Anyways. Something like that. But anyways, and also if you take the word of Yahweh and put it vertically, it's a man. So that's pretty wild. So again, highly recommend watching this. Going over this one, and you also learn about gyroscopes too. So me learning about gyroscope, I ended up going through a whole bunch of occult symbolism because again, gyroscopes are pretty magic stuff. Oh, there's me when I was shredded. Holy, that was me back then. But anyways, that was me was shredded through my wazoo. All right. Anyways, going back here. Matchy, I'm in my mid-40s, suffer from addiction most of my life, but I'm still in generally good shape for what I've put my body through. I must have good genes. All right, you good genes. You know who else likes talking about good genes? Trump. Good genes. Trump is like addicted to genes. Let's see. Trump addicted to his bloodlines and genes.
I always said winning is tough. I always said winning is somewhat maybe innate. Maybe it's just something you have.
Winning is innate. It's in his genes.
You have the winning gene. My uncle was a great professor and scientist and engineer, Dr. John Trump at MIT. Good genes, very good genes, okay?
One of the smartest people in the history of MIT in my blood.
If you believe in genes, some do, some don't. But I had an uncle who was a professor at MIT. Believe me, if it's good genes, we believe in genes, right? We're allowed to say. Do we believe in the gene thing? I mean, I do.
The gene thing, the way he speaks, so funny. It sucks. So when it comes down to clown world, Seer Cure Starmer, need I say more? Yeah, I heard about that guy. I haven't looked too much because I get kind of like clown world kind of like destroys. Clown world's just too much mental strain. All right. Anyways, there's a good genes, Mr. Gene guy. See what he says here.
I don't know what I'd be doing for the rest of the time, but I think it would be great.
You know, I'm proud to have that German blood. There's no question about it. Great stuff.
This guy's so good. This guy is literally just too much. All right. Anyways, I got that Epstein Island thingy. This guy apparently he went into Jeffrey Epstein's island, and again they have like this model-looking guy. I think it's all like just a psyop. It's similar to the that guy that Italian guy who shot that doctor or whatnot. Mario shot doctor. It's like when it looks like a movie or like a or like some sort of like Calvin Klein ad. Mario. COVID. Not that doctor. Why is it? What? I thought his name's Mario. Arrested. Mario. Arrested. Kills doctor. I think that isn't his name Mario. Where's that guy? That Italian guy. What was that guy that was shooting doctor? Italian. Oh, Luigi! I got Luigi. I got Mario. Shot doctor. Okay, it's a Luigi. This guy right here. Yeah. So they have like this guy here, and apparently yeah. So this is the guy that this looked like AI generated when I asked make what's his name? Elon Musk made him ripped as well. So anyways, so this guy here, it's like a Calvin Klein model or something. So Luigi, not Mario. Yeah, everyone's saying Luigi. Anyways, I'm like, the same thing, Luigi, Mario. Mario and Luigi. Mario, Luigi, Mario. There's Luigi, there's Mario. Alright, anyways, so there's Luigi and Mario. Anyways, so if it's like that, something's up. So again, this guy here apparently went and trespassed in so again, this model guy went to Epstein Island and videotaped. So I used this photo, and I put this right here in there. And the way I use that, the Trump Musk wrestling image I made with Peak AI on Hive for free. So again, you can make these images for free. You can again sign up for a Hive account and go right here, click a Hive, and you can no KYC. You can make anything for free. I'm making one right here. Make Trump and Musk wrestling, and we'll compare it. Yeah, just wrestling. Make background transparent. This is what I did because I wanted to crop it, put it in the Epstein one. So again, everybody knows Luigi. Everyone's destroying me. Yeah, I'm like Mario, Luigi. Same thing. Luigi, Mario. What's the difference? Took out the CEO of United Health. We're living in the simulation. All right. So it's journeying images right now. So yeah, this is when I made it. It made him rip. So you can do. There's Trump and Musk. This is using just some free one. You can make some more advanced ones. Pay with HBD. You can pay under a penny, and so on. So again, no KYC, all on the Hive blockchain. There's them wrestling. Like what in the world is this guy shredded for? Okay, and then if you ask Grok's like just like the worst. So it's way better than Grok AI to even get an image of Trump and Musk using some. This is Trump and Musk wrestling. Like when first I said wrestling and Epstein Island. Okay, I'll ask the same exact thing. Again, and make background. Okay, so make wrestling, make background transparent. Let's see what they make here. And why do they always make Musk rip? Like, what's going on here? Okay. Okay, yeah, so here's them wrestling. Yeah, so this one, again, that's not that good. You gotta go with this one here. And I'll use a paid one. I'll pay for the most advanced one. What's another one? Anatomy, perspective, and object positioning. Okay, so we'll click on this one. I'll pay 3 cents HBD. Oh, 4 images. I don't want 4. I just want to get... Okay, so this will cost me 10 cents, 12 cents. And then we'll generate realistic image. So we're going to do a realistic image. Make Trump wrestling... not Trump, on Epstein Island. Okay, Musk is in God mode. Okay, so I'm paying 12 cents HBD. Insufficient. Oh, my goodness. 1 second. I don't have any HBD. So what I'm trying to show you right now, this is what I'm gonna do right now. Is it's literally impossible on any other blockchain or financial institution. Like you can't do what I'm just doing here. No KYC. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna go convert it into swap. I'm swapping 20 cents, 1 Hive for HBD, and I'm gonna go and do this mumbo jumbo. Where's the peak? Okay, so now it's generate. Okay, now it's there. So I just bought I just sold some Hive for 12 cents. You can't do this. On Ethereum, for example, it costs like $5 or $5 to $70, depending on how much traffic there is, to do what I just did. And on what's it called? On like any other source. Okay, this what are they doing here? This is horrible. Okay, this is not even Musk. Why does Musk look like that? What are they doing to each other? What are they doing? Why is he so? This is not it. All right. Anyways, the free one was better. The free one is better. There it is. Let's go. Okay, so I used that. Paid 12 cents, but at least I showed you guys how Hive works. All right, so it's way better than Grok AI. But anyways, the Canadian government is trying to outlaw cash. Yeah, that's the thing. And what I just used is cash. I just literally showed you no KYC cash, no like literally the most decentralized setup there, and. Anyways, so what I just showed you is you can literally use cash. So if you pay me HBD, I'll literally buy stuff from you in HBD. So again, this is literally cash, and HBD is USD, and also earns 15% APY, and so it's basically it's one US dollar's worth of Hive. That's how it's pegged, and it stakes. You earn 15%. So right here in 1 month, make $19. All right. So anyways, and it's USD, so anyone in the world can be using it. Instead of their own local currency. All right, so we have this set up. Okay, I'm gonna close some stuff. Okay, I'm gonna close this and close this. And what else do we have in here? And also, yeah. So now Trump versus Musk equals John Cena WWE narrative exactly. And again, it's predictive programming. So if you don't know John Cena, okay, so this is Elon Musk photoshopped on John Cena's face. And if you go to right here, John Cena, I think, yeah, John Cena, biggest heel turn in history. Yeah, so the biggest heel turn, repeat that if you don't mind. Me repeat what I just said about Hive or about John Cena being, so this is predictive programming. So if you saw this 3 months ago, John Cena turning heel was the biggest twist heel turn since Hulk Hogan 20 years ago as babyface. And so in other words, John Cena turned heel. He's like he's supposed to be the good guy. Okay, St. Davis in the Rumble chat. Bless up, man in chat. Let's go. See if there's anything else on the other ones. Nothing there. Okay, only Rumble. Oh, the Hive thing. So Hive is literally decentralized cash. You could use it as okay, so he wants to repeat the Hive thing. So well, there's a lot of stuff on the Hive thing. What I'm trying to say is Hive literally has a mechanism to have cash that you can store as USD, so the most stable currency in the world. Again, it's stable as in like it's worth pretty much, you can buy the same things generally. It's still, even with inflation, it still goes down like 9%, probably like 5-8% a year. But it's Hive-backed dollars, and you can earn this by posting. You can also go buy this with Hive or and other mechanisms. But anyways, it's literally cash. Okay, you can go buy stuff. But to give you an example, HBD. I'm gonna go right here. HBD. This business in Nigeria. Just to give an example, so this is a random business in Nigeria. First, they got a loan actually from HBD. Someone paid them a loan in HBD. But so you go right here. You can buy groceries, pay with HBD, and you get a 40% discount. Basically, what happens is if you take a photo of your purchase, and then the upvotes, they earn revenue from the upvotes, and then I'll just give you a discount. And also the revenue is going up. What I'm trying to say is this is just a random company in Nigeria that can sell their items for USD. Okay. For literally American dollars on, yes, Peaked is Hive, and a Hive is Hive. No, Peaked is a website, Hive is the currency. That's it. It's a blockchain. It's everything. So for example, Peaked is nothing. Peaked is just one of the best front ends. You can see how much traffic it gets. This is one of the best front ends, but this is Hive. So for example, this right here, I can go and view it on hive.blog. So this is another website. So if you don't like this, you can just go sign in. So this is exactly, if we go to notes, I thought I had the notes here. Okay, notes. Opens up in that, okay. Anyways, so you can view my account on anything. So this is hive.blog. It's just a different front end. It's Hive on Coinbase. I thought it was. Coinbase. I don't actually. I'm not sure. Hive is again decentralized. They're not gonna. It's like Bitcoin. They will not put it in until it gets really big. I see front end to Hive. Yeah. So these are just front ends. So Hive is just a blockchain. You can go see the Hive stats. You can go see everyone's account and see how much money they made. So you can see right here, all time I made how much is creation? $5,000 USD just posting. These are just author, me posting, and voting. And my current APR in voting is about 7.9%. So $5,000 USD and there. And my vote value is that high. Holy, no way, it's $2. I can make my front end to Hive featuring what I want to raise awareness of. Yeah, you can do anything you want. You can do absolutely anything you want. You can go, for example, STEM Geeks is another front end on Hive that only filters out science stuff. Like I'm trying to say, Hive is literally like the Bitcoin of social media. And nobody knows about it. It's probably the best kept secret in all of like internet. You can earn money, and you can own your own account forever. Nobody touches it. Yeah, I don't know why this takes so long, but anyways, another front end is InLeo. InLeo copy. This is all in Hive, but it copies X, and also has an AI agent right here. So you can go. I asked it right here. This is all in Hive blockchain again. I want to go back to the other one. I think I forgot the... Oh yeah, I already did this one here. So I ranked best ones. I'm going to go right here. Okay, so I did the summarize right here. I thought it should work. Summarize. Did not summarize. Interesting. So the bot is down. Okay, anyways, the bot is down. This was also summarized with a transcript. I don't know why I didn't do that. We'll play that. But anyways, the Hive stuff is absolutely big. Everything's going to be on the blockchain. What we're literally seeing right here on this community thing, it ranks based on your stuff here. This is just a precursor to, well, this will be tokenized, and you can earn actual crypto. Very cool. Def, I can make my own front end. You can do anything you want on it. Interest going, checking out after show. You sparked interest before, but distraction got me. Yeah, definitely. And also, if you want to use a referral one, if you need help setting up, I can create an account for you. It costs like $3 to create one, but these ones pay for it. But this one will, if you want a free Hive account, this one can get a free one. You can, I'll use my referral. But when you create it, for example, I'll just log out. Again, to help illustrate what happens, when you go log in, if you can sign in, you can create an account. There's multiple ways. Keystore is like when you download it, but not all the Hive front ends uses Keystore for now, but eventually they will. You can also sign up with X. They'll have light accounts. But if you want to create your own one, and then if you want, this will be free, but you need to verify with a phone number or X account. But if you want to do anonymous, I can just send me an email and make you one anonymously. But that one, if you want to use InLeo's setup, you could use that. And again, and then this right here is a Hive keychain. You can sign up, and it shows you how much money it is. So this, my account's worth 23,000 USD. Holy! So again, I'm heavily invested in Hive. And to illustrate this point is, and also there's also layer 2s, you can buy Bitcoin and so on. So what I do is when I get the rewards, I usually put in Bitcoin. It's more stable. It's appreciates more. But anyways, you put your account in there, so you can go there, add accounts, add account using the private keys, and then once you have that, you sign into anything using this Hive keychain. So I can go right here. I can go sign in, and so basically, if you make a front end for Hive, I can sign in without needing to create an account on your website. Sign in with Hive, and then another part is if you don't like, if you're like a stable. Well, what I mean stable as in it goes up with inflation. So Bitcoin it's like gold. Gold and Bitcoin and stock market are stable in terms of purchasing power, but Bitcoin right now, because it's new, it's going up faster than purchasing power. Again, the whole thing about stable is you can buy the same thing, but now Bitcoin you can buy more stuff with it. Going back here again, I'm on a big tangent, but we are in the game again. We have another hour or so. Actually, no, we have how much hours? No, we have 2 hours. We still have a lot of time to go. So, anyways, what I'm going to show now is BTC Foundation coin for the rest. Oh well, BTC is just gold. Again, it's just institutionalized. It's at the starting point. But it doesn't do anything but store value. And again, it's a centralized store value, but it's like gold. It's people are buying it. Might as well. But again, it's like it's gold. Excellent tangent though. Yeah. Anyways, going back into the other setup here, I wanted to go show something. Yeah. Again, Bitcoin. Just think of it as gold. Gold is literally just people want to buy it. That's it. There's no other reason. If you want to buy it, it's a lot of confidence in it that it will maintain its value. So hence people want to buy it. But it's also put into everything. So now you can buy loans with Bitcoin. Soon, like every single banks will offer offer Bitcoin, some sort of Bitcoin derivative, where you can, let's say, put a loan where 10% of that loan goes in Bitcoin, and so on. Anyways, what I wanted to show is. Before I lost my train of thought. But anyways, yeah, so we logged into that. You can go to the STEM Geeks setup here. Yeah, I want to open the STEM Geeks, didn't work. But anyways, I'm on a tangent. Going back into the setup here. So again, back on the Hive setup here. Hive is the stable dollar is the big one. This is like the killer currency because it's again no KYC, and it's been stable for HBD CoinMarketCap. Just show it. I hate Coin is ahead, but again, Hive is not on. You can buy it on Binance. The best way is to buy it. You can also buy it using Lightning Network. So anything in Lightning Network, it's already connected with. There's a thing called VCS. So Hive, you can go to the markets, the conventional markets. You can set up these ones here and go to DEX. Okay, they don't show the DEX in here. Sucks. That's a centralized exchange, but yeah, they don't have on Binance because again, this is like a no KYC coin. It is a lot to comprehend and understand the workings of this, so each tangent assists me immensely. Yeah, for sure. And again, to illustrate, Hive is again, it's algorithmic stablecoin. It's been stable. This was, I think, before one did a fork, but it's been stable to $1. Very, very. And this price right here, this is the CoinGecko exchange. That's a price on Upbit, but the actual price internally is stable at $1. And they have a bunch of mechanisms. For example, for those don't know, Luna had the big debacle. Luna, Terra, Classic Luna, they had the stablecoin that crashed to zero in like literally. This is what happened. This is the coin it had, but then the actual also the stablecoin also went to zero. They had no guardrails on it, so I'll just give you HBD stats. I think okay, HBD stats. No, not HBD stats. HBD, I think I had some other stuff. Haircut. Peak or something. Haircut rule. They had a haircut rule. I think where's the HBD? HBD, haircut, or stats. Yeah, I just want to, oh, not peaked. Anyways, going back into this, HBD, Hive back. It's Hive back dollars. I can't believe it's not showing there. the haircut rule, HBD Hive back dollars, HBD Hive.io, HBD. There should be a setup here. I just want to illustrate it. How it maintains, where to buy it, tribal X. Hive. Oh yeah, this guy made it here. This is a cool thing. So basically, Hive, when you post on Hive or vote, the rewards are given as half Hive, half HBD, but it will stop printing it once the HBD market cap goes above 30% of Hive's market cap. So this is over collateralized by like over 3x. So in other words, because you can convert at any time for Hive, but if the market cap is ever above 30%, no more HBD will ever be reprinted. So again, there's a mechanism to ensure that it doesn't do what happens with Luna. Anyways, going back into the thingy here, and why HBD is important is because stablecoins is going to be taking over the entire world, and those are all going to be KYC and like and controlled by governments. So, for example, Stablecoin Act, Trump. So, and they're very, very close. Like, first, everything's going to be launching stablecoin. So, Trump says stablecoin bill will unlock trillions for U.S. Treasury. So, basically what happens is U.S. Treasury or bonds, basically what happens is you take a loan from the government, and then they just give you, like, let's say you lock up $1,000 for 10 years, and then they'll pay you, like, 5% interest annually, and so on. And then after 10 years, you get the interest plus your money back. So, but then they're going to be, basically, all the stablecoins will be backed by, most of them will be backed by U.S. Treasuries. But in other words, pretty much keep the U.S. dollar in circulation, but now in the digital realm. And every single thing is going to be using stablecoins. So, and right now, if you read right here, it's just Sachs told NBC, we already have over 200 billion in stablecoins. It's just unregulated. So unregulated, and it already have 200 billions. They can do trillions of dollars for demand for treasuries practically overnight, very quickly. Again, once a bill comes out, it's because they don't allow derivatives. I'm not sure what you mean by derivatives in this sense. Anything will be allowed. But what I'm trying to say is stablecoins will be regulated such that banks will only use ones that have asset backed, so that they're actually backed by U.S. treasuries, backed by actual physical cash or physical gold or anything like that. Such that, yeah, but also they'll also be reversible. So we go, we'll go right here. But that's not going to happen. They love the derivatives game. Oh, well, derivatives will never stop. But what I'm trying to say is derivatives can be made any way you want. Like on DeFi, you can make a derivative right now on any setup there. Fractional reserve on stablecoins. Again, the issue isn't the fractional reserve banking or that. It's just the issue is that there's no other choice. Okay, there's no other choice of earning. Let's say to earn cash. There's no other like to earn USD, the most stable world currency. There's no other choice for a long time besides actual cash, but then that devalues and you can't do much with it. Banks only accept XYZ from it. But now there is a choice. You can do HBD or other ones. I think another one that's coming out is Dash. So I'm gonna go X on Dash. Anyways, we're on a big tangent. If we go to Dash, this is another and Dash is also on Hive, which is cool. So Petro's cooked up, but again, nothing's really cooked. I just keep doing it. So I'm gonna go right here. Apparently they're creating a digital currency. I think it was Dash. They're creating also an algorithmic stablecoin. Okay, I hate how it's just set up in here. Stablecoin. And stablecoin. Where's the stablecoin? I thought they're doing something with stablecoin. Okay, anyways, I could have sworn I saw it. Yeah, it's coming to Solana. Okay, so they're coming with Solana. I think it's algorithmic coins. And sub-cent fees, but again, it's a tiny bit of fees. And with HBD, it's literally zero fees. It's because it's like use resource credits and so on. Again, for those wanting to understand a lot of the stuff behind this, I want to go to Network States. Network States book. This one is a very, very good. It's like book / video you can watch. I highly recommend watching every single one of these. You'll learn infinite on this. All posts. So watch every chapter, and there's videos in every chapter. So definitely watch this, guys. Get up to speed, especially you, Eric, because you seem to be techno savvy. So get on this. Learn the difference between actual centralized and non-centralized setup there, and why HBD is literally like taking over the game. Well, it's like an actual mechanism where you can store your wealth separately from traditional banking, traditional even cryptos. which are reversible. So you can go again on X. Well, what I'll do is, actually I'll ask Leo, see this first. This is on the Hive blockchain, it powers up, so hashtag ask Leo, make a table comparing HBD versus cash versus stable coins, versus, no, USDT. This is USDC, and include if they have reversible transactions, any KYC restrictions. A fair content for content creators overdue. Yeah, just go on Hive. Hive is the best one. Again, and also again, I have a huge stake. So my upvote, you'll earn a bunch of crypto. So this one right here, Guru has someone made a bot. It puts these on there. So if I go upvote it, how much would my upvote be? I put 5% upvote. It should be worth like a few cents. Anyways, I don't know why this one has some bugs, but bear with us. So this person here says, "What is XRP?" You put the wrong. This is actually the creator of in Leo. And I said, isn't it hashtag ask Leo, and it tells you XRP is etc. And this gets on the Hive blockchain. All the data is open source. Anyone can access the data. And again, data is oil. Data is literally oil. So this data is on the Hive blockchain, open source. Anyone can use it. Anyone can create their own AI off it. And compare that with Reddit, for example, suing AI data. So Reddit, all these other companies, they're suing Anthropic. Okay, sues Anthropic. So this is suing an AI platform. So Wall Street Journal. Reddit sues Anthropic, alleges unauthorized use of sites data. So again, data is not free, right? But on Hive, it's literally decentralized, put data for free. It built AI platforms on it for free. All the data will never get changed. You don't need to worry that, like this one is on the blockchain. You don't need to worry ever. And again, this person, yeah, this is just a bot, 4 cents there. Yeah, the more people use it, the better. But also, this is there. Like I've always wanted something where I post and it's there, and I never need to worry about it ever again. Like I don't care if like the whole world is like believing in mainstream propaganda and so on. But I wanted a source of truth that I can put in and never need to worry about it. So for example, here the notes right here I put on the blockchain. So this will always be there. Even if peak D, this front end disappears, I just go to the new one, hive.blog. So even if it's gone, I have another one. So the data is on the blockchain. So this website is just a front end, it's just a scan. It does not matter. So again, what I'm trying to say is you can put something on and never need to a real cloud storage. Yeah, but it's also incentivized cloud storage. So the witnesses, these people are stake. Like you vote for the people. These are the ones that basically put all the data in, all the transactions, and store everything. So and then these are the top ones. It tells you who's voting. You can vote for them, and then. So if one of these is not a good person, you can go and not vote for them, and also you vote for whoever has a lot of like Peak D. I'd vote for them as a witness, and they earn crypto off this. So the top 20 earn the most, but there's also a mechanism where like a random person gets one as well, and you can see how much they earn. I think I wrote one HBD, so I'm part of some sort of startup, and I actually wrote this article that picks I see blockchain hosting kind of. Well, blockchain it's like value. You can actually store value. So I made this setup right here. I wrote this article. I wanted to go over witnesses, how much they earn. I think I put it somewhere. How much witnesses earn? Peak or Hive. How much do witnesses earn? And it's currently about like $2,000 a month at the current price. Yeah, and also you can see the earnings report. This is December. So again, this is decentralized. Anybody can go and check how much the money they're making, and so on. So here's a chart from as of December. So the top 20, we're making about close to 12,000 Hive per month, and then as it drops down, because if your server is not running, like when its algorithm is telling you to update the blockchain, it just moves to the next person. So if this person gets offline, another person goes in. So then, but typically the top 20 are more consistent. And then, but there's still a random periodic one that'll throw in and you earn it. So even if you're in like the top 100 somewhere there, you can still earn like a couple $100 a day, a month just by having it open. I don't know if we'll ever have control once AI takes over money. Probably doesn't matter. Well, no. Again, AI needs to run on something. So in other words, it needs to run on money. So if there's no money, AI is not going anywhere. or electricity. There's no electricity. AI is not going anywhere. So it needs a mechanism to fund itself. And a good, I think some good points on this was this guy on Hive blockchain. Basically, the best way to counter, the only thing that can match AI is crypto. Is literally the only thing that can match AI. Yeah, and this is a very good one. It tells you, I'll go to his post. He has some good posts about why basically SEC, I think he has some need for decentralized energy. Yes, decentralized energy is also a big one, but I wanted to go, this one right here. So you know how the WF wants you to own nothing, be happy, but the idea is you own assets. So for example, you can own, let's say you own an AI agent, or you own a fraction of an AI agent that's tied to the blockchain. So you actually own the AI agents and the assets. So basically, this is where crypto, you can literally tie it into everything. You can earn, let's say you can, yeah, for example, you can earn a portion of a real estate. You can actually own like, let's say 1% of a house as opposed to 100%. So again, I highly recommend this one. It's basically, the solution is tokenization. Everything's tokenization, because if AI is doing everything, now you own the actual AI. Like you own a fraction of it and so on. But anyways, crypto is all over the place. But it's the only thing that can catch up with AI and help it and actually like use it in a way that's good. Because AI makes infinite data. And imagine that all that data goes straight to the platform that you own. So, for example, the more people use this AI on right here, I think for example, I said ask Leo rank the top 10 top spending items in Trump's big beautiful bill on the table. Again, I'm not sure how accurate this is because it's a new AI setup here. But the more data you put in, the more accurate it will be, and I'll compare it with Grok. But then the more this gets used, more money my stake gets worth. Getting everything getting global unique ID, every hair number. Yeah, definitely. And again, it's about the social credit score. It's a way to keep rank. So my social credit score, in other words, my rank in Hive is 73. But this is based on, again, there's a setup here where if you get more votes, you get higher rank, and so on. But it's a decentralized method that's nothing to do with governments forcing anything on you. So if you're posting spam and a lot of people think you're posting spam, they can downvote you. So in a decentralized social credit score is better than a government enforced social credit score, and so on. So again, everything's gonna be a social credit score. Everything has always been a social credit score. But anyways, and you can even see that YouTube's getting on that as well with the XP moment jumbo. All right, let's go back in the tangent. We have an hour and a half left. I want to see what else we had in here. So again, I can talk about Hive a lot, but yes, if you need help making a Hive account, let me know and I will make one for you. Get the username. And what's cool is I got the username MES because I knew it was gonna be big. Well, even if like I had a hunch Hives would be big. So, or actually, it was back in the day with Steam. So I got MES, but now you can't even make 4 or 3-letter usernames. You can't even make that. So if you go to Peaked right here. This is what that guy on Tim Pool was on about years ago. It was on Hive? Oh, interesting. You definitely got to talk about Hive. The idea. But the thing is, it's there. They all know about it. A lot of people know about this, but they just don't promote it. Like, just promote it. I want to go right here. Create an account. I don't think you could create an account. Yeah. Longer. Yeah, so I can't even make a 3-letter name anymore. Must be longer than 3. So 4 is the minimum. So I'm going to go MES1. Is this taken? Review. Oh, no. Okay, so MES1 is taken. So you can't even make a 3-letter one anymore, but I have a 3-letter. Good grabbing time. Yeah, so MES is definitely big time. All right. Okay, so anyways, we'll see what else we had in the store. Oh, yeah, so I wanted to go here. Anyways, let's go back here. Actually, I'm going to go to the washroom, and I'll come back. So I'm going to play... what should I play right here? Is there anything we could play? But we'll see. I think I had a video or something. I'm going to go scroll up and see if there's a video. We could play a video while I go watch them. Oh, yeah, this one's pretty cool. I'm going to play the Hurricane Aaron. This is from William That's Live, but not as you know it. I think he had a YouTube video on it as well. I'll play the YouTube. That's Live. And yeah, so the Hurricane one. So he goes over how much energy the Hurricane has, which is mind-boggling. It's like literally can power anything. Okay, I'm gonna play this right here. I'm gonna watch him. I'll be back. I'll be back in 10 seconds. I'll play this. Okay, and
according to NOAA, an average hurricane produces 0.6 inches of rain per day. and releases 600 terawatts doing so. That's 600 billion kilowatts. Over the course of a year, your smartphone uses about 3.8 kilowatt hours. That means a hurricane's energy could power your phone for roughly 1.4 quadrillion years, or an average American home for 490 billion years. The rest of a hurricane's energy is released in the form of wind, also known as kinetic energy. This only releases a measly 1.5 terawatts, which means it would only charge your phone for like 3.5 trillion years. Whatever. I'm starting to see why Neil deGrasse Tyson sees a hurricane as an opportunity for cities of the future, rather than the harbingers of doom and destruction they are to us today. You might be thinking, okay, so a hurricane can power my phone essentially forever. But that's like nothing when talking about running an entire city, right? Okay, so this is the part that truly blows my mind. The amount of energy I just said is produced by an average hurricane is equal to more than 200 times the worldwide electrical generating capacity. That's right, a single hurricane has the potential to power the entire world 200 times over. In fact, just that wind energy alone is equal to about half the world's electrical generating capacity. Electrical generating capacity is the maximum electric output an electricity generator or system of generators can produce under specific conditions. The United States' total electrical generating capacity is less than 0.2% of an average hurricane. Okay, so that answers the question of whether a hurricane possesses the energy we need to run a city or even a state or a country.
That's me in the spot.
Alright, yeah, so epic stuff. Yeah, so again, hurricane got literally trillions of wattage, and also this is troll right here. There's a troll here talking about real planes and that steel can cut it and so on. Let's see, this guy's here. Fluffy feathers mousing carbon power. Okay. Okay, anyways, I don't have time to listen to this guy just talks nonsense. He's talking a weird nonsense. Okay, plaster reinforced. So you say a bird can like literally destroy a plane, and yet he's saying that okay. Okay, I don't have time. Alright, stop talking weird nonsense. Troll, go away. Planes don't turn towers to dust. And yes, a bird is a bird shows a plane is fragile. Okay, anyways, this guy's I'll go over it in later. But anyways, I just want to call him a troll because I don't have time for trolls. Actually, yeah, I just want to call him a troll. I don't even bother reading what they're saying. And I'll go over that. That was a troll right here. Yeah, in 9/11, water cuts through steel nonsense. That's the same guy there. I sent there. Anyways, see what else we had. Yeah, so going back to this John Cena setup here. This is literally predictive programming. So if you don't know John Cena, like I went over, it was like the biggest heel turn ever. So here's biggest heel turn, and let's see what happened. I don't want to get copyright strike, so I'll play like a bit. So John Cena and then with The Rock.
There's your main event for WrestleMania. John Cena.
Yeah. Anyways. And then he starts like choking him and all this stuff. Yeah, so he beats him down. So he was friend. And this was like the biggest heel turn of all time. And this was 3 months ago, and literally setting up for the whole Musk thingy. So I want to show that part. So if we go back to Musk, okay, this guy says CIA runs the world. Let's go. Oh no, the CIA made the video. Same thing, military, U.S. military, CIA, same thing. So I'm gonna go right here, and I'll go to the news cycle. Yeah, so right here. Yeah, this is going back here. So this was way back. So Elon Musk said, I love Trump as much as a straight man can love another man. And this was Kanye West was going on his Nazi trip. He says he's a Nazi. And then Trump says he'll be signing an executive order next week ending the ridiculous Biden push for paper straws. And then Kanye West says, I turned down 3 photos this week with Make-A-Wish kids in wheelchairs. All right, let's go. Yeah, John's Zine. Okay, so again, this was, I don't know what this news cycle was, but it was pretty wild. And go back into thingy. So again, the biggest heel turn ever, and now it happens with Elon Musk and Trump. And again, it's like just a giant show. And again, Trump's birthday's next week, so that's something's happening. Let's see what else he has. I'm gonna search up Trump. Let's see what he says recently about Trump. And he shows a bunch of stuff that he said before. The Trump tariffs will cause a recession in the second half of this year. Yeah, there's going to be a bull market, then recession. But again, recession. The way with money printing is like recession is for just average people, but if you own assets, it just goes up and up. And then your dollars can buy less and less. Yeah, this is what I wanted to show about your gold and Bitcoin being stable. Like stable in terms of purchasing power. Oh, well, if you go to gold stock. Okay. Yeah, this one right here. I think I made a... Yeah, this one right here. So if you plot out... So here's the plot of gold and S&P 500. And this is when Bretton Woods system of fixed exchanges. This is when they stopped pegging the dollar to gold. And it became free-floating. So basically, gold and Bitcoin... gold and S&P 500, the stock market. If you go from 1970s, they're both going up the same rate. And then if you plot out the stock market... Here's $1. This is one gold and Bitcoin. If you're starting at 1928 as 1, it fluctuates between 0.1 and 10, but it's like back and forth. It never goes in a straight line up. So it's like, so if you bought, for example, if you bought gold or stocks, the stock market, the S&P 500, in 1928, and then waited all the way to 2008, it's the exact same price relative to each other. So nothing would have changed. So what I'm trying to say is it goes up roughly the same. So all it is just money printing. It's like they just go up relatively the same. But then if you plot out here stock market 100 years, average is 10% APY. So even though if you put in, let's say, I made a little thing here. So if you put in $10,000 compounded annually from 1971 into the stock market, it'd be worth $2.5 million. But if you bought $10,000 worth of gold, it would be like plus or minus 1 or 2x, so like roughly, or minus 1x to roughly the same amount. So if you bought 10k worth of gold, it would be worth it would be worth, you'll have the same amount of gold. Nothing changes it. If you bought that much stocks, yeah. So if you bought 10 ounces worth of gold in stocks, it'd be worth or the other way around, yeah. Basically, it goes up the same thing. Yeah, it'll be worth the same amount of gold you can buy. Even though that $10,000 compounded from 1971 to now is $2.5 million, but it's roughly the same thing. You can see this chart. Again, there's the one. The one is where everything floats up and back around it. Nothing changes. Roughly, long term is the same thing. But you could trade it out and so on and so forth. All right. So again, let's see what Musk was saying. The Trump tariffs will cause a recession. Trump has 3.5 years. I'll be around for 40 plus years. Interesting. Okay, without me, Trump may have lost the election. Dems would control the House Republican. Again, this whole thing is just a giant sideshow. And I think I had a post, some posts right here. I'm going to go to the Trump setup here. Okay, let's go to the Trump Musk. Okay, yeah. So this one right here. Let's check up on the politics, aka Kabuki theater. Elon Musk and Donald Trump going at it like John Cena versus The Rock. So you go, time to drop the real bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, Donald Trump. Mark this post for your future. The truth will come out. It's like these guys. It's like obviously they're not going to say anything about Trump. Well, even if they do, he'll just say, "Oh, I was just there. I did not know what I was doing." Or anyways. Odds are nothing's gonna happen. President Trump, Elon has never asked me for a thing. I got rid of the EV mandate, but he's never asked me for a thing. I think that's an amazing attribute. Elon is a patriot. We want to thank you very much for the job you're doing. And then he says, easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's government subsidies, contracts. I was always surprised that Biden didn't do it. In light of the president's statements about cancellation of my government contract, SpaceX will begin decommissioning its Dragon spacecraft. I think he changed his mind. And apparently it's just such an obvious lie. Elon was wearing thin, asked him to leave. I took his Waze EV mandate, forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted, that he knew for months and going on. And again, and anyways, and beforehand, again, another predictive programming. I wrote right here, perhaps Trump was the 5-year-old that punched Elon Musk. So Elon Musk is part of the black eye group now. So if you go right here, he says that his 5-year-old punched him in the eye.
Well, I wanted to ask quickly, Mr. Musk, is your eye okay? What happened to your eye? I noticed there was a bruise there.
Well, it wasn't. I wasn't anywhere near France, so. What does
that mean?
No,
I didn't notice his
First Lady of France.
Getting slapped,
I didn't notice.
Talking about the Macron getting slapped by his wife.
So. Yeah, no, I was just horsing around with little X, and I said, "Go ahead, punch me."
Notice what he's doing his hands thing when he says that he's with his little X kid or whatever.
Face, and he did. Turns out even a 5-year-old punching you in the face actually does.
That was X that did?
Yeah.
X could do it. If you knew X, he
I
could
saw his
do
mom
it.
right now. But I didn't really feel much at the time, and then I guess it bruises up. But I was just horsing around with the kids.
I didn't
basically.
notice it actually.
All right, so his 5-year-old named X punched him in the face. And now we all know it was Trump to punch him in the face during his during the wrestling match at the Epstein on Kabuki Theater. Little X, yeah. So Little X punched him in the face. So Kabuki Theater, mixed. It's a Japanese theater, mixed dramatic performance, traditional dance, and so on. So again, this is what happened. All right, so we have. I think there's more Elon Musk stuff. President Trump is right. Okay, this is before he's saying he's right. Okay, I think he deleted a bunch. I think I'm gonna go back and he had a bunch of stuff saying again about inflation and so on. They're gonna print millions and trillions of dollars. Yeah, so I think this is right here. I'm gonna go to Musk. Yeah, this one right here. So Elon Musk also tweeted this about the big beautiful bill. So again, 666 BBB, similar to the other setup as Build Back Better. Okay, anyway, so U.S. budget is just saying it will massively increase the already gigantic budget deficit to 2.5 trillion, burden American citizens with uncrushingly unsustainable debt. I'm sorry, but I just can't stand anymore of this massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is disgusting abomination. I'm sorry, but I just can't stand anymore. This massive, outrageous. Yeah, shame on those who voted for it. You know who you are, etc. Yeah. So, anyways, this is a big, beautiful bill, 666. It's similar to the Build Back Better. Moment Jumbo. Yeah. Yeah, I wrote that. Okay, I'm gonna go back right here. Okay, this guy is absolute clown. Did he reply again? Go away, clown. This is what people like. Go away, clown. Provide any further. Go away, clown. It's absolutely psycho. Anyways, it's like he wants to get blocked. I'll just leave it up there. Anyways. Yeah, so I'll read that thingy soon. Okay, so and also what happened with all this mumbo jumbo? The gold bug Peter Schiff, he's also been wilding. So he's apparently defending Jeffrey Epstein. So this is Peter Schiff. I'm not saying it wasn't a crime. I was just saying it's not pedophilia. I was in college. He had S with underage girls. All right. I just don't want to say the full words. I don't want to get demonetized. That does make me a pedo. Yes, it does. He doubled down on it too, at least, and then now he's deleted all his posts. Oh no, he's deleted all his posts that he was defending and saying that it's a Peter Schiff. Man, he deleted all his posts, but anyways, Peter Schiff is going nuts. Okay, so this person says hardwired. Yeah, so he says, let's see what he says. This is the gold guy saying that don't buy Bitcoin, buy gold only, and so on. FYI, pedos are attracted to prepubescent girls and boys. I'm not defending Epstein, but he had S with teenage girls, 14, 17, and had physically developed. I'll just say the whole thing, whatever happens on YouTube's Mama Jumbo. So yeah, but he had sex with teenage girls, 14, 17, and had physically developed sexually. They were underage, so criminal and immoral, but that does not make him a pedo. So 14, 17 does not make him a pedo. And but what's the point of even defending him? And then he's saying that he had he was doing it with underage girls. Again, now he's deleting all these posts. This guy says admitting to pedophilia on his website is why this guy's never leaving. Okay, and then he says I wouldn't want some older guy having sex with my teenage daughter either, but a pedo would have sex with my 8-year-old daughter. Both are wrong, but not the same. Anyways, so he's saying 14-year-olds. But again, 14 years old, but I'm assuming that even Epstein was probably in it with even babies as well, because he has like baby photos on his like framed up on his wall and so on. What you're told is like probably the underage girls, but not the full-on. Been writing to my congressman since 2022. He's been too busy with underage girls, illicit substances, and misusing campaign funds to get back to me, but he's in zero. In Far East, this is nothing. Far East, yeah, but again, this guy's like, what's the point of defending it? It's like his goal is to make himself look like a nutcase. But also gives you a mind in these, whoever, like, to get to the very top, you gotta be like these. No, anyways. This guy, me reading all the comments defending Peter Schiff, yeah. Okay, so you're saying it's not a crime, it's pedo. Okay, so anyways, why, when he was in college he had, sex on underage girls, doesn't make, what is he doing? What is he trying to achieve? What is he trying to achieve right here? Okay, anyways. This actress, do you find her, anyway, so he's gone, he's just gone off the cliff, like, just, what are you, like, what are you doing? He's like, technically, that's not how you define pedophilia. Like, no one's asking you to say this. Like, who cares? Anyways, so, okay, going further, that's enough for that news. Let's look at Greta Thunberg. We have an hour and 17 minutes, guys, before we power through. Yeah, he's obviously guilty conscious. He's also, you don't get to the top without being part of some sort of Diddy freak-offs. He was also Trump's topic for the Department of Justice. Makes sense. Yeah, Greta Thunberg's Gaza seized busting yacht will be met with Israeli missile boats and elite commando unit if it tries to deliver aid or provokes the IDF as the freedom float across the Med. Alright, so now in lighter news, we got Greta Thunberg going the Palestine flag on a boat with her TikTok influencers. No, this is the IDF. That was gonna win. Oh my goodness! Oh, this is just too funny. Okay, so there she is. Sits at the top of the going to stop Israel. Israel's genocide in Gaza. All right, let's go. Okay, so anyways, I think she has some IG, Instagram. I think let's go to it. Greta on X. Okay, so. All right, so it's like you're no match for Greta. Greta's literally taking over the game. Okay, yeah, there's her with her influencers and taking over the game. Let's see what happened in Gaza. All right, okay, there's her protesting. She's protesting against Georgia. So she's like poster child for all protests. Okay, people are now doing climate justice, but I don't see the Gaza one. You can see the Gaza. Gaza. Let's see her go and. Okay, and so on. But where's their boat? I want to see her boat. Okay, anyways, sailboat. We had to slow the boat down to avoid some really... Oh, this is 2019. Okay, Greta boat. Okay, Eric Red. Anyways, keep your keep your mojo intact. I think they were like apparently sunk or something. What's to know about it? Richest Israeli waters. Okay, so she's gonna take over the absolute game. Okay, so she's about to take over. Action alert. Okay. So anyways, Greta Thunberg is taking over the game, and there's Elon literally following the exact same script as that other guy. What's his name? John Cena. Okay, so going further, what else do we have here? Oh yeah, Ashton. Yes, Ashton Forbes. Keep going in Clownward. Was supposed to be an electrical engineer after admitting the MH370 videos were fake, and he deleted that photo. My goodness, he deleted it. So I made his video showing again the photos are all fake, and then I put a link here where he admitted it's fake. But I'll just play this part here. I want to see how I was laughing back then. I think I was laughing. Okay, and then where's the Ashton Forbes? Okay, I went over this. And then I showed the Ashton Forbes. Yeah, I think right here. The satellite footage is the weakest part of the story anyway. There's nothing long, so I put it over here. Epic psyop stuff. Anyways, and then going further in this reply here, yeah, so I put it over here. Actually, going back here. So this says, this person writes, so that one clip was falsified. What about the thermal imaging? So these guys have some cognitive dissonance. Does that still hold up? The satellite footage is the weakest part of the story anyway. There's nothing lost with this. Ashton Forbes says, as my statement says, I won't give up understanding the science. That's my next goal, to become an electrical engineer. All right. This is quite the comedy. And then going. Okay, so that was the electrical engineer. But also, if I go to this teleport, what is the video called? Because I had a thumbnail, but then I changed it because the Reddit wouldn't allow me to have a thumbnail of Ashton Forbes. So if I go right here, this is called Clouds Found. Clouds Found. I'm gonna open up right here, Clouds Found. Okay. So if I go to this one, that video I made. So I made the first thumbnail. This was the thumbnail I used. So I used this thumbnail. Yeah, this one right here. I made this thumbnail of me laughing. As my statement says, I won't give up understanding the science. That's my next goal, to become an electrical engineer. Alright, so that was the thumbnail. And then I posted it on Reddit, but it got deleted. So I used this one instead. So I changed it. This one's actually pretty good. Entire sky matches. Okay, so I included that. Because this airliner one wouldn't let me post it there. Reddit airliner. Stain bears. Epstein. Yeah, Epstein bears. Oh, no way. Yeah, this one right here, you can't post anything that says Ashton. So if we go to Ashton. Yes, you may not have Ashton in your title. Ashton Forbes, or Ashton. So anyways, view one more, and also 45. Yeah, so how dare you? Okay, so going back to the Greta one, yeah, so that's pretty cool. And also, guys, make sure to check out the documentary. I haven't seen this yet, of Greta Thunberg Incorporated. That's by Rebel News. Rebel News is also like control opposition. But Greta and birthday, I think one of the most mind-boggling things I've ever. Greta, what is going on here? Born day. Why can't the Thunberg? Yeah, this one right here. Okay. Put this right here. Yeah, they have the exact same birthdays. Just so I can search it up better. Okay. Can you tell the rules who are you by who you talked about? Israel tweets Greta hashtag remember the liberty. Yeah. But again, it's like it's just a giant show. You can tell who runs the world or who doesn't run the world by like if they're doing the same thing you were doing. Nearly, yeah. Basically, for example, in Israel, the people are as enslaved as like the average person here. Like in other words, free energy tech is not given to some random guy in Israel. They're all. It's like the rulers of all the world are literally the same group. Anyways, so Greta Thunberg, who was like the left-wing hero. Child hero, born January 3rd, 2003. Kyle Rittenhouse, the right-wing hero, is born January 3rd, 2003. It's like, what in the world's going on here? Like, this guy is literally shocked. Okay, so this is like, literally, you can't make this stuff up. But also Greta. Greta's like, just absolute hilarious for days. Yeah, so Israel's no match for Greta Thunberg as she sails to stop the war on Gaza. Because there's Madagascar. She's Madagascar. Oh, no way. So this is a Greta 1000 non-binary robot revolutionary for robot rights. Oh yeah. Once you fighting for robot rights. Okay, let's see some other stuff here. This is pretty funny. So she had an octopus. She says, "I stand with Gaza," but in her earlier post, she had her octopus right there, and then she issues an apology, saying that it has come to my knowledge that the stuffed animals shown in my earlier post can be interpreted as a symbol for anti-Semitism. An octopus toy is anti-Semitism. So then she cut that out. Anyways, clown world on another level. So yeah. So anyways, this one's probably one of the most clown world things I've ever witnessed. So she posted initially this one. I stand with Gaza. She had a stuffy like an octopus, and she's saying and then basically saying like telling Israel to stop killing Palestinians, and then she says to come on knowledge that this stuffed toy is an octopus. This stuffed octopus is a symbol for anti-Semitism. So then she removed it. She's MK Ultra or something. Yeah, well, definitely. Yeah, it's autistic, born the exact same day as that other guy, Kyle Rittenhouse. All right. So, anyways, okay. So Kanye West meltdown always. Yeah. So Kanye West meltdown always is just it's just nonsense always. Yeah. So Kanye West. See, is even around. Yeah. Let's see what he's doing now. Bros, please, no, love you so much. Yes, the voice of reason. Not even we could have seen this coming. All right, so we got Kanye West on another level. Okay, so Kanye West is the voice of reason. Let's go. All right. Okay, so anyways, so his last tweet, yeah, it literally had to be 2 days ago just to stop them. All right, so I will put this right here in the Clown World show. All right, and what else we have in this show? Yeah, Jews for Palestine is Zionist kryptonite. Well, no, it's the narrative goes. Doesn't matter who you are. If you say anything, if you have a stuffed turtle or whatever, it does not matter who you are. Even you could even be a Zionist, but if you have a stuffed turtle, you're gonna be called an anti-Semite or something. Yeah, you see the voice of reason, guys. Anyways, I'll put this right here. Kanye. Kanye West, voice of reason. All right, so Kanye West showed up when he was needed the most. All right, and we'll go to this fifth plain nonsense. Okay, actually, there's going here. Conspiracy realist, Big Beautiful Bill. I'm gonna open this up. So he sent me this one. There's a transcript of the Big Beautiful Bill, similar to Build Back Better 666. Yeah. Anyways, that's another thing. And another thing is 150 million for drones. I wanna see this part right here. Yeah, I already went over this. I'm gonna open up this. This is a link. This link shows up this document. I'll just open up it over here. So I'm gonna go right now is also. I also asked. Ranked the top 10 spending bills. So highways 200 billion. I thought there was drones for 150 billion. So this is border security. This is how much that bill is in there. What about drones? Debt limitations. Some spending items like defense-related expenditures. 175 billion for Golden Dome. Yeah. So let's go to the full bill. Big beautiful bill. PDF. Let's see the whole bill. Or the whole whatever. Let's see the whole big beautiful bill. Okay, there it is. No, that's not it. This is this short. This is just like table of contents. Text. Okay, this is the full text. Okay, there's a full text, guys. I'm gonna let's see what happens in here. I'm gonna write dome. Golden. There's no dome. Drones. Where are they all? This is not the big one big beautiful bill 1666. Unbelievable. They actually called it that. This is the full text. No way. It's gonna be the full text. This is just like part 1 or something. PDF. Oh, this is engrossed in it, reported in house. There are 2 versions. PDF. Okay, I don't know where, and it's bills 119 something. 119, so 911 backwards. Conor McGregor, Lamborghini yacht versus Greta Thunberg. Okay. This can't be it. I thought there was going to be a Golden Dome. Summary. Reduces taxes, or increases spending on various federal government. Okay, so where is the big bill? I'm going to go ask it. Okay, Musk said... I'm gonna close this one. X Grok, go back to history. Musk said there was 175 billion for drones. And also, where's the Golden Dome part? I don't see any Golden Dome in here. Big beautiful bill, full text. Greta has Godzilla though. Okay, that's pretty interesting. I'm gonna ask Peaked AI. I think this troll's back here, so on. Okay, this guy's still doing this? Go away, troll. Go away, troll bot. So again, I'll show you he's a troll. He'll come back non-stop, like always. Okay, actually go back to peak, and then I'm gonna click on this. AI. Make Greta Thunberg as Godzilla. Okay, let's see what happens. Anyways, Illuminati getting out of control. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna ask. It's journey images right now. Let's see how this will look. No, as, not writing it. Literally as Godzilla. Not with it. Like, make her a giant dinosaur. Oh no, giant Godzilla monster. Whoops. And then what? Yeah. Like, come on, Greta. Okay, this is the free one. Let's see if it creates it properly. AI new. Okay, just make it. My goodness. Okay, big beautiful bill, full text. Where's the golden dome? I could have sworn there's the golden dome. What is the big beautiful? Oh, there's a PDF. Full text one bit. I was passed by that. Okay, this is the full text. Read full text. 1,000 pages. Yeah, this is what I mean. Okay, now we have 1,000 pages. Golden. There's no golden dome. There's no drone. Vehicle. Is there anything? Fleet vehicle. How are you supposed to read all this? 1.3 billion for expansion of unmanned underwater production, vehicle production. So 1.3 for unmanned underwater. Okay, that's pretty cool. So we don't believe in Golden Dome, Golden Dawn. Yeah, definitely, it's Golden Dawn. Trump is on another level. Okay, it literally just won't make it. Unbelievable. So, let's get a super cheap one. Let's see what this one does. 3D model. Okay, see. Okay, anyways, I pay for that one. Okay, this one I think he asked it right here. I said Musk said there's 175 billion on one border security, like measures like drone technology, like 175 immigration, border enforcement, with some portion. So again, you got 175 billion worth of like border security, which includes drones. Mentions 1.4 small drones. Okay, what about the Golden Dome spending? Golden Dome isn't specifically mentioned in the bill. And it has to be 119, like unbelievable. 119, 9/11 reverse, and again going back to the Trump 9/11. So and then Trump literally, yeah, Trump's phone lock screen was literally of himself, and it was a 910 and then 9/11, like 9/11, and then the bill is 11/9. No, there's no Golden Dome, no drone. Golden Dawn called my phone for Tommy Rome. The FBI was tapping my Greta Gnome. Interesting. Okay, so you're spitting rhymes. Alright, let's see what this guy says. What about the Golden Dome? Yes, correct. The Golden Dome is not explicitly mentioned. The term appears in public discourse. Describes a proposed missile defense system involving space-based interceptors. Trump has referenced 175 billion for total cost for the Golden Dome's initial 25 billion as a down payment for construction. Proposed funding in the bill Okay, space base. Let's go to space base. This is 1 trillion. Oh, that's not a billion. Actually, no, yeah, that's never mind. That's 1 billion. 1 billion for Army, Navy, and Air Force and Space Force sustainment, restoration, and modernization. 300 million for classified military superiority programs run by the Strategic Capabilities Office. What? All right, we got some 300 billion. Yeah, so 300 billions. Whereas I'm like asking for like $100 for my magnet anti-gravity magnet drop experiment, and these guys are getting 300 billion for like nonsense. It's like declassified direct energy weapons to turn things to dust. 300 classified. Okay, let's see what else was space based. So again, a lot of the moon landing deniers also say that the space is fake. So they're like, well, what's all the spending? What is this money going to? 500 million for national security space launch infrastructure. 5.6 billion for space base and boost phase intercept capabilities. Okay, 2.4 billion for development of military non-kinetic missile defense effects. In other words, directed energy weapons. Development, procurement, and integration of military space-based sensors. Layered homeland defense. Okay, so we got some like space, army, space, and strategic missile range infrastructure restoration. 4.4 billion for classified military. Another 4 billion for space superiority programs. 68 million for space force facilities improvements. Silent Barker military situational awareness. Okay, 520 million for DRAC. I'm gonna go directed energy. Okay, directed. Do. Energy. So lots of energy. Nuclear. Let's see. Enhancement of resource for nuclear forces. Restrictions on zero emission nuclear resource credits. Acceleration development of small portable modular nuclear reactors for military use. 120 million for nuclear small reactors. So that was possibly cold fusion stuff. Let's see if there's anything fusion. Home infusion therapy. Let's see vaccines. No vaccines. Yeah, there is. Prescription drugs other than vaccines. Okay, let's see. COVID. What else is in here? COVID-related employee retention for credits. Okay, and so on. Who's accused of doing harm because I'm louder than a bear bomb? Okay, let's go. Okay, so we have this, and then I'm gonna go open up this part right here. This is a transcript of Senator Ron Johnson. I'll open up on this instead. New World Order, yeah. So and also this new party he's creating. Money going straight to Lord Austral Swiss accounts. Again, this is infinite money. In other words, you couldn't spend it if you wanted to. Like, you couldn't spend it all if you wanted to. So this is, and he highlighted, this is some pretty cool thing. This is a conspiracy realist. Shows that he went over. Okay, this is Senator Ron Johnson. What's really in the big beautiful bill and uncovering the truth about 9/11. This is Tucker Carlson. Let's see what Tucker Carlson was talking about. This is, apparently Ron Johnson, Senator Ron Johnson was on his show. What's really in the big beautiful bill and uncovering the truth about 9/11. Again, so he's lying about 9/11. So there might be truth in the big beautiful bill though. This commented interview has significant connections to other related and relevant interviews. CA Fitz, Kurt Welding calling Bravo 7, for example. Connections may not be readily apparent, but there's a deep overlap and grievous misinformation pushed into public by the Carlson, Johnson, CIA Fitz, Gage, redacted, and others in an approved alt media narrative game. These are written in a single standalone voice and seek to inform the reader of fundamental facts and truths without having to go outside the document. Accordingly, I feel the need to answer every misrepresentation because the reader may be a blank sheet with zero background on this topic. This will be packaged with at least 3 or more similar commented documents and sent to Mel Gibson, Patrick Bet-David, and Nichelle Schellenberger. It's taking longer than expected. Yeah. So conspiracy realist will be sending the documents of 9/11 to these people. But anyways, I want to go over the highlighted stuff here. So he says, talking about big beautiful bill, but also mixing in 9/11 disinfo. I'm just going to force that debate. Okay, let's see what else is here. The federal budget is the largest financial entity in the world. We, in theory, are the 535 members of board of directors. Yeah, so it is like absolute giant money. we borrow it or we print it. Again, so think of USD as like a really bad meme coin that you're forced to use, and where the founders or the people that run it the CEOs can like print as much as they want, and so on. So again, think of like think everything as crypto. So USD, Canadian dollar, they're all just really bad meme coins that you wouldn't touch with a 100-foot pole. But since that the governments are forcing you to use it, yeah, people put their savings in it. Roth word got top layer censored. Turn on all messages each time you refresh your live chat. Interesting. Yeah, so that pretty much the vision of our founding fathers: a limited federal government, within the constraints of enumerated powers, and most governing of the point of the states, state and local governments where it's more accountable, more efficient. Anyways, government grows, our freedoms necessarily recede. Yeah, as government grows, our freedoms necessarily recede. But again, think of it: it's all money. Money is like the entire government. Without the actual currency, they don't have government. So the entire government is just to enforce like proper interactions with their currency. So it's all just their own version of a currency. So anyways, a blockchain allows anyone to create their own currency. That's all I'm trying to say. Blockchain allows anyone. A lot of new world trademarking. I like the branding. Okay, my guess it's more than 50%. Of course, that's a death knell of the democracy. Is when the population, the voting public, realizes they can vote themselves benefits at the expense of somebody else. But again, in my view is. Money printing, yes, it's like, all right, you can print all your money you want, but give me free energy. But things they won't. So it's like money printing on itself, Federal Reserve, fractional reserve banking on its own it's not the control mechanism on its own, because without covering up for energy, directed energy weapons, anti-gravity and so on, money can't do it can't be the control mechanism that everyone thinks it is. Yeah, and what I would shout is this as a fight for freedom. And now CBO is projecting, again, a rosy scenario. They'll be averaging 2.2 trillion over the next 10 years. That's 2.2 trillion every year. Don't even get drunk. Anyways, providing people not to work. Okay, so that's going to be... what else is he highlighting? Show me one member of Congress who ever lost because I spent too much money. No, everybody just spends, and yeah, other than print more money, lose our ability to print dollars. It's a marvelous thing that we can just print dollars, and also with stable coins, it just means they can keep going it because stable coins will be used more and more digitally. Free energy must part the system of the global. Okay, then we just give them, paper, it's fiat currency. Again, it's just meme, it's just forced meme currency. We keep printing it, and it's been working out pretty well at some point in that time. Gravy train might stop, because we're not serious about returning to reasonable pre-pandemic global spending. We never had a process to control spending. The federal government. We don't have a balanced budget requirement. The Budget Control Act didn't work. Simpson-Bowles didn't work. The Budget Control Act didn't work. It did for 3 years. And I personally voted for President Trump because I wanted him to defeat the deep state. You don't do deep state by continuing to fund it at Biden levels. Well, this is how it works. Like in 20 years, they'll be like, well, of course you have to protect trans kids. What seems crazy at first becomes accepted, then becomes the hill to die on. It's just like your expectations change. I'm trying to force a discussion of the real numbers. The problem with democracy is once the majority figures out, they can just steal money, okay? Well, again, they're not stealing it. Anyways, what is he talking about as were valid reasons? And also, Conspiracy Realist adds a bunch of info on here, basically for the reader. Irrespective of values of America, the principles of freedom, individual. What have we accomplished with the war in Ukraine now? But again, it's all part of the same setup there. See what else we get in here. This is a massive document. Where's the 9/11? I think he talks about 9/11 soon. Okay. Building 7 was unheard about plane. Why did it fall down exactly the same way that the first tower did? No, it didn't. This is like everyone just says nonsense by 9/11. Yeah, so, and then he shows the photos of what happened 9/11. Again, this is all just turn of dust. Absolutely magical. Okay. Anyways, this is a big document, and so on. I'll just close this. I'll have a look at it later. And let's see what else we have on the show here. Yeah, this is the hurricane stuff. Hurricane. I didn't realize how much power it has. That's amazing. All right. So, anyways, there's Greta Thunberg. Oh, there it is. This finally merged it together. So there's Greta Thunberg as Godzilla. My goodness. All right, she is jacked to the bone. Yeah, they not follow the same different magic. Yeah, it's completely different. And I just want to see if the guy's still there. That troll. It's like doesn't realize I literally don't care about him. Hi, it's time for another math. Okay, he's still back. Okay, so yeah, Angel White replied, guys. Yeah, Angel White says, thanks for the offer, but I've never been confident enough to do things like this. If I was, I'd be making videos like you do and just talking about these kind of things. I'll be watching. I'll be make sure to plug your stream on my community page. I'm sure most on my channel will love to see it. You could ask LXXS Venus DePer's YouTube channel if he wants to join you, as he seems to be on the same page when it comes to Trump. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Thanks. Yeah, I'll just say no worries. Yeah, I can ask LXXVII. Thanks for your support. Yeah, thanks for your support, and yeah, I'll just say thanks for your support. It means a lot. Let's go. Something else. And anyways, thanks for your support, and yeah, thanks for your support, and lots of the info was from your channel. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna ask that other guy, LXIXXI Vina Depor. Okay, so I'm gonna ask him here. Oh, he has a second channel. Deport is 2. He had 30,000 subscribers. Back to the Future. One of his last videos 1 month ago. We'll see. We can ask him about esoteric symbolism and so on. Does he have a community post? Okay, 9 days ago. This is they should sell these at the 9/11 Museum gift store. How to become an expert on structural engineering in under 1 hour. Who are these guys? Oh, that's Harley. Yeah, that's a Harley guy and handler. Yeah, I remember this. This is actually epic. Yeah, this is amazing. See if he has a page where I can email him. Oh, I'll maybe do that later. This is actually amazing. I'll just send this right here. That's actually an amazing photo right there. Comments, put it in here. Okay, I'll put that there. That's actually amazing. That's a Harley guy and the handler. The handler was literally staring at him like that, like he's in a Matrix. Let's see what he has. If he has thingy. Okay. This name of the contact. Okay, he has no contact. His Odyssey. Well, I was asking right now. I'll ask him right now. We're doing it live. Comments. Man, what in the world is this channel called? LX. There's 3 VIs. Joining. On Trump's birthday. Okay, I'll send him there, and also you can send him to. Yeah, COVID jab was a trial run of who would be down enough to accept a jab or mark from government. Yeah, definitely. does the Leninist communist fist in. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it does that actually a lot. Right, and too many failed tests. So yeah, definitely. They probably have some nanobots in there too. Okay, so this was an absolutely amazing. Let's see that. I think I had that Harley guy in here. Harley. Yes, the Harley guy. Remember the Harley t-shirt guy? Okay. The Harley shirt guy on 9/11 and his handler have action figures now. Okay, I need one of these ASAP. Okay, I'm gonna go send this, schedule this to let's go to I'll send this at 16:44. Alright, so 4:44. Alright, so we have that. And Trump solves the fist there, yeah, definitely. Okay, so we have that scheduled. And let's see what else we have. 42 minutes left. Let's see what else we have in the show. And okay, so there's Greta as that other setup there. Okay, I'm gonna close some stuff. And okay, so fifth plane nonsense. We'll go over that, but I want to go over some stuff right here. Okay, I'm gonna start standing now. Oh man. Yeah, Trump. The one where Trump got shot in the ear, the fake shot in the ear. If you believe that, and then he's doing the fist thingy with a full photo shoot and so on, and then the bullet, alleged bullet, was shown in the video. If you believe that, then it's like that's a litmus test as well. So I think a lot of people say the COVID jab was a litmus test to see if people will take an unknown substance into their arm. But the Trump one is like it's another one. It's like, will people accept like an obviously staged like nonsense? Trump fist, and then he also has a book. I think he's also selling a book. So it's like, if you believe this. Trump selling book. Yeah, this one here. If you believe this, then you're no different than the ones that took an unknown substance injection. Like you actually believe it. Like, remember this. People actually believe this happened. You can do some really good Greta memes with that. Yeah, but people actually believe this happened. I don't know what to say with this. Y2K was a trial run for global scare for 9/11 next year. Yeah, but again, that was pre-internet. Like internet used a lot, so it's like. Yeah. It was definitely a global scare, but also because like Alex Jones on the radio saying all that. But it's like this is with internet, and people believe this. But I think one thing with internet is super rapid, so it's like you have to make an opinion super quick. So it's very hard for people to just jump on the conspiracy one unless they have like years of training, like MES, like years and years and years of training of it's obviously a conspiracy. Anyways, yeah, Moonchild. So definitely Moonchild. Get that LXXX guy on the show. Would be absolutely epic. BLM is source funded through Open Society. BLM source funded, yeah, possibly. All right. No, yeah, BLM is source funded, yeah, but again, Soros does his own thing. He manipulates currency, forex trading, and all that, stocks and so on, trillions. And I think he's banned in some countries. So I'm gonna ask Leo. So again, I don't want to use Grok all the time. So that's why I'm going to use InLeo, feed the open source AI on blockchain. Ask Leo, why? Okay, which countries have banned George Soros? I think like Georgia or something. I got into an argument with my black neighbor who was throwing his garbage behind my garage. I called him out. Now he's not my friend anymore. Interesting. No way. Hey, you can't say that. He's black. You have to be, you have to let him do that. Okay, so going further. So yeah, Asleo AI is back up and running. Okay, yeah, John Hopkins Hospital. Also, Amazon humanoid delivery robots on the way. So again, AI is going to be everywhere, but the only way to catch up is with crypto. Imagine you put your money in, like as a crypto that that is tied to an AI delivery bot. So like the amount of bots, the amount of deliveries revenue it generates, you get a cut of it. So like that's like the only way you can actually compete with AI, and so on. But again, the thing people have to realize is like AI, they have to do all this. Like the robot's moving, and so in order to buy stuff, you need money. But if AI is taking over your job, so then you don't have money to buy things. So then these things won't be able to deliver you anything because you're not able to buy stuff. So in other words, what I'm trying to get at is AI robotics relies on you to buy stuff. All right, or replace you with a robot that does stuff. So like it relies on people buying it or robots buying it. So there needs to be some sort of physical demand for stuff. All right. So basically, things need to be, yeah. So in other words, for it to be running, there needs to be some sort of incentive layer, and that's where crypto and all this mumbo jumbo happens. All right, Amazon tests humanoid robots for deliveries. Robots may ride in Amazon's more than 20,000 electric Rivian vans deliver packages. All right, so we got electric vans. So when military robots, okay, let's play this video. Because, all right, let's go. Yeah, and now think about it this way. That's the public one. Now imagine what the military is getting on. All right. Mechanics keep it running. Yep, each hill probably has the slash minute. All right. Let's see what this says. Which countries have banned George Soros? Okay, so come on, man. There's this AI on the Hive blockchain. But anyways, here at MES, I will be using it until just keep using it. Keep feeding it, even if it doesn't do well. Which countries have banned George Soros? I thought he was banned from somewhere. Russia, yeah. Russia banned 2 branches of George Soros charity open society. So Russia banned it. Labeled as undesirable organization, pose a threat to state security. Hungary, while George Soros has not been banned, Hungary passed a Stop Soros laws in 2018, which criminalized aiding undocumented immigrants and target organizations like the OSF. They have the Stop Soros law. Turkey, Open Society Foundation ceased operations in Turkey in 2020 after facing accusation of government involvement in the 2013 Geski Park protest. All right, it's Pakistan. Pakistan ordered the Open Society to close its operations, citing concerns over foreign influence. Other countries, Poland, Philippines, Macedonia claims that Soros banned countries like Poland, Philippines are largely unsupported by credible. For instance, 2017 rumor but former place Bounty was traced to misinformation case. It wasn't Bounty, allegedly. Okay. All right. So, anyways, so that's that. Pretty epic. So I'm gonna keep that auction. And now we're gonna go. I think what else would you have here? Okay. So now I'm gonna go over the 5th plane nonsense. Before we get there, I'm gonna continue with that clown guy talking about water cuts through steel. Just to guys understand these kind of fake arguments you have. So that same guy, MES mansplaining plain physics to disinfo trolls. So I'll click on this thing here.
Plane coming down.
So this guy right here, you can tell he's a complete utter troll. Like just the way he is he replying still? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So anyways, Angel White, great guy. I hated all these freaking stuff that are 250. So here's this guy. He's like, no question about the amount of effort he put into this video, but some parts are blatantly wrong. What serious questions marks are on parts, and I don't understand why. So in other words, the entire video is about the image projection because of the impossible physics, and then he says, some parts. He's like, some parts are wrong, and then goes on and saying the most important central is part of the entire video. My ignorance on the subject is probably matching your ignorance in the field of physics. Kinetic is like nonsense. I saw a background on which I concentrated some completely illiterate. A flimsy aluminum plane hit a building. Not true. 100 tons of fairly robust machinery containing. Anyways, that's fake. It's basically a flimsy aluminum plane hit the building. That's not even up for debate. Tensile string in both parts was fairly comparable, and the plane would even probably win a detailed comparison. No, it's like, what are you talking about? Tensile string is a long way secondary to kinetic energy here. You can cut steel with fast moving water. Okay, this is the part where anyone that says this, it's either they're completely and utterly like brain dead, have no idea about physics works, or are lying to you. Water, you can't just cut steel with water. In other words, a proper test. So if you had a plane full of water, it's not going to go through steel. If you had a balloon full of water, it's not going to go through steel. Okay, you can throw a soda can as hard as you want at your fridge, it's not gonna go through it. If you go through it extremely hard, it will like disappear, and you may be able to like explode the whole thing. But like in a but again, at any decent speed, 100 miles an hour, 500 miles an hour, it's not the fridge will win. So in other words, steel will win. The plane unnaturally disappeared into the building without slowing down, breaking apart, or even deforming. What we see is perfectly natural demonstration of high-speed impact, very similar to the speed of a jet fighter in the video shown. No, it's not. It's completely different. It directly described the only difference is the impact point that jetter stays at one place at the massive concrete wall given doesn't move at all. And no, there was the wall can move. It was allowed to clear. OWC gradually moves inside the building as a mutual destruction to no, it just goes in. In both cases, the deceleration and thus deformation of the parts anyways, I can't handle anymore. Whenever someone says water, and the reason why a water jet's super powerful, so water jet cuts steel. So the thing is water, it's roughly incompressible on its own. Alright? So here's a water jet. When people say water can cut through steel, a proper comparison would be this is like trillions of water molecules sending it there, or like trillions of water, let's say atoms or whatever, molecules. The equivalent would be send a million, so let's say send a million Boeing planes, all at like 1,000 plus miles an hour, right after each other into the building. Yeah, you'll destroy the building. You can cut a hole in the earth or whatnot. If you're throwing like a million trillion planes. So in other words, this is not the same thing. A single thin aluminum Boeing plane is not the same as trillions of water going like over 1,000 miles an hour, all in line, in sync, behind each other, so they have nowhere to go but it's through it and getting pushed through it. So in other words, a proper comparison would be a trillion. A trillion Boeings going in like 1,000 plus miles an hour. So anyways, when the guy says that, and going back to that absolute clown show, I said stop talking nonsense. Big Boeings are fragile, slow, and can't even withstand birds. Yeah, so they can't again. It's like any scientist worth their name. Any physicist, any high school student would know this. A bird literally destroys this. So in other words, this will not go through the building, okay? And it's like a building going. A plane going to a building is the same thing as a building going into a plane. You can hold it just using action equals opposite reaction mumbo jumbo. So if you have the plane going, if you have a building and the plane's going as fast as let's say 500 miles an hour. It's the same thing as the building is stationary, and you have a steel building going at it. So it's like, if you smack a building with smack a plane with the building, it's like smacking a fly. And then also I said the fragile plane glided through the strong steel buildings like a bunker buster missile. You go jet comparison. Turn debris into compost pile or the fire pit if fuel if noise poison. I'm interested. He's a bully, I guess. Anyways, his neighbor's bullying you. So here is literally gliding through with no deceleration, literally nothing impact, and he's saying that it's the same thing as this one. This one is allowed to move. It doesn't. It only dents like 2 inches, and it goes in completely and disintegrates. This one can't even cut through notice the wings here. They get sliced off by just a wooden pole, and notice the bunker buster right there. Bunker buster goes through. You get your concealed. Okay. Anyways. Okay, Matt G says, I cut a branch that was on my side of property. He threatened to punch me out. I'm a smaller French dude. We'll record it. He's 6 foot tall and over 250 pounds. Yeah, that reminds me of this very funny thing. But again, definitely call the cops. At least get them on record. But you can go big black guy, gas station, bully. No, this is big black guy, Chinese. funny. Where's that guy? No, why is that, oh my, I gotta find it. I think my brother sent it to me earlier. Okay, now I gotta find that. Where's that guy? Big black guy, gas station, funny, Chinese. This is actually one of the funniest things. Oh, why did they take it away? Great comparison and analogies. Oh, it's talking about the water. Yeah, the water. When someone says water jet, it's not the same thing. And also, let's see how fast the water jet. Let's see how fast. Yeah, we'll ask in Leo. Maybe it's working properly. Go back to this. Whoops. Go back here. How fast does a water jet go for cutting steel? And it's also like, yeah, again, you're literally launching like trillion waters. They picked me up for public intoxication at the RSMP. Interesting. How fast does a water jet go for cutting steel? Okay, so, and it's also like 1,000 plus miles an hour. And it's like a whole bunch stacked together. Okay, this one here, black guy, Chinese gas station. So, Jesus, this is you. Let's see here. Come on, it's on TikTok? Where's that funny guy? My goodness. Oh yeah, Buklao Chinese soundboard. No, oh my goodness. This was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Okay. Rolling blue. I can't believe they don't find us. Like, how are you supposed to find it? Big black guy. Stole money. Gas station. Funny. I think Japanese guy. Man, what was that thing? It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Where's that meme? Okay, I'm gonna ask my brother if he has that link. What was that big? Okay, so anyways, I sent my brother. Hopefully, he'll send it to me. Okay, so we have 25 minutes left. What else do we have in store? Yeah, so I went over that other Momo Jumbo. And also here is the usual Astro Forbes going nuts. Okay. I'm going to close this. So we have 19 people in the stream. I think we have... Okay, the last thing, I want to go over the fifth plane nonsense. So yeah, this guy here commented way early on. I'm going to go open it now. And then it will reply. So this other guy replies still. Oh no, new people using my channel. Okay. See, someone's using my date. Someone's using my video. They're using it again. Oh, okay, no, this is the Royal Institution. Is using the video that I stole from them. I just used from them. But YouTube thinks that I own it, and they have 1.7 million subscribers. So, anyways, hopefully they don't realize. I'm not gonna tell them anything, because it's their video. That anyways. So I'll go back to that other one. Okay, Crushley is killing out. Crushley is on another level. Yeah. Okay, okay, so, I want to get to this guy, John. Okay, why is it not opening properly? Okay, this is the, yeah, here's fifth lane nonsense. Alright, so we're gonna go to the fifth lane, see what happens. Channel strike them. No, they can follow and peel and then channel strike me. I want to pretend, I don't want to say anything to them. I'm posting this here for you. It's not related, but I don't know where else to leave it. New 9/11 information allegedly. TMZ has recently alleged that there was a 5th plane involved in the 9/11 attacks. United Flight 23, an interesting number, 23, that may have been part of the operation but was quietly covered up by the FBI. In a new documentary, TMZ interviewed 3 attendants and a pilot who were aboard the flight. After being evacuated, the pilot later learned that the hatch on the bottom of the plane had been mysteriously opened, despite the aircraft being locked and sealed when he left it. He stated, something else was going on that I couldn't explain. The flight crew recalled that 4 men described as Arabs were acting suspiciously. One of them had even requested to see the cockpit before takeoff, and they all became upset when attendants tried to serve them food before departure. Although the FBI interviewed the crew, they never followed up and didn't confirm that the men were ever investigated. TMZ claims that they requested more information from the FBI regarding Flight 23, but no response. Okay, again, it's like a complete and utter nonsense here. TMZ is a 5th plane. Rowan Stevenson has deep stuff. Yeah, but they're also cover-up agents. What they did to what's his name? Eric Laithwaite. Where's the United? I could have sworn I saw the other 5th plane one. Could have been a 5th plane to being targeted by hijack. It's just reinforcing the whole bogus lie. But also 2 lies. One is that the government had foreknowledge of the attacks, and also there's actually more hijackers as opposed to the whole thing's a giant scam. I'm gonna see if Grok right now. Okay, how fast does water jet go? Typically, water jets cutters reach 2,500 feet per second, 762 meters per second. What speed is that in mph? Okay, I'm gonna go right here. What he said?
Would you tell us a little bit about your family?
This is Gene Roddenberry, creator of Star Trek, said, oh, wait. So John Hutchison knew him really well.
Tell us a little bit about your family.
I've been very fortunate in family. I've had 2 marriages, both happy. In my first marriage, I had 2 lovely daughters, and I had the joy in that marriage of girls. And girls are such delicious, sweet-smelling, wonderful things. I can still remember when they would be so clean and their hair done, their starched dresses, and how when they would bend over, the dresses would come up, and you'd see the panties, and they just, little girls are just totally beautiful things, and I was happy. I was lucky with my girls in that they never had the problems that sometimes some people seem to have with girls. Not that my daughters didn't have their own problems of dating and so on, but it was never a problem for their parents. And
all right. Anyways, I think people are taking it out of context. It doesn't seem any too ridiculous. Okay, but I wanted to go over Grok here because this thing takes a while. What speed is that in miles per hour? 1,700. So about literally 3 times faster than the other ones. 3 times faster than the 9/11 quote plane. So 3 times faster, and you're literally got like compact, nowhere to move water that's nearly incompressible, and going that fast, and like trillions of them. You're obviously can cut through anything. So again, yeah. So 1,700 miles an hour. Okay, so, and that guy thinks water can cut through steel. That guy should be like in jail for like that nonsense. Okay, so anyways, flight 11. I'm just gonna ask flight 11 now. Summarize flight 11 in bullet points. Yeah. 5th plane. TMZ reported. Summarize in bullet points. And here on Hive, I use it because you have to realize all this data goes back into Grok, and they do whatever they want with it, and you don't really care. And then they'll feed their own AI models and censor and doing all that. This one is on there, and it's there forever. Let's see what the difference is. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna end the stream in a few minutes. Unless there's anything else you guys have. Four reported passengers in first class, 2 young, and so on. Okay, again, this box cutters were found in the first class. Okay, it's just absolute nonsense. 9/11 Commission, despite being aware of it, was not mentioned in their report. I thought I thought I'd seen this before, Flight 23. And it's not even new either. Yeah, this is bogus, not even new. This is not even a new thing. Yeah, I realized it. Yeah, so if you go to my Telegram. If you go to my Telegram, yeah, Flight 93. And it never took off. I actually uploaded the video on last year, December 2023. Let's see the 5th plane. I think it came out TMZ 5th plane. Oh, this is 2023. Yeah, this is. Why is it new? Like, I don't understand. I think it's called 5th plane. Yeah, documentary. Whoops. Yeah, and now all of a sudden, it's an update. June 7th, 25 update. Now all of a sudden it is the documentary. Clown TV. That's like absolute clown world. Like, why is everyone talking as if it's new? Because I knew I'm like, this can't be the same one. This is
9/11 attack. A 5th plane was targeted during the 9/11 attack.
Like,
it was said.
This is a complete bogus nonsense. Okay. Yeah, I'll send this right here. Yeah, that. Thanks for bringing. That is. And I had uploaded to my Telegram last year. I think Flight 23 was just a usual military exercise. Okay, my brother sent a thing. Uncle Sam gets jacked. Okay, so that's what it's called. It's called Uncle Sam Gets Jacked. Okay. This guy right here is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. So my brother sent it. Okay. Okay, and... yeah, so this guy acting as if it's all new. It's June 7th. And it's like, why is it acting as if it's new? When was this? Is this... he literally posted it just now, 45 minutes ago.
Saved by a fruit plate. It is the 5th plane on you.
Okay, so I'm going to reply to this guy. I think just usually a military one and then a mystery plane. Okay, I'm gonna go right here. Planes. Peak. And then what's a great reset? The apocalypse is all be different after that. Well, no, 2020 was a great reset. It's like everything's become digital and tracking and so on. It's like it just reinforces. It just like ups the digital like environment like rapidly. Everybody's using digital everything, and then there's gonna be probably another big giant one to push it further. Yeah, be fair, apocalypse means uncovering. Yeah, definitely. You're gonna like uncover how it's such a giant scam. Like COVID, you kind of a lot of people started waking up. I'm gonna send this right here. Note also, there were at least 3 mystery planes flying alongside the second plane during impact. These have never been mentioned on mainstream news. Okay. All right. So yeah. So that's yes. This is wild stuff. Yeah. This is 5th plane. I'm gonna. I'll actually I'll send this one as well. This is pretty fascinating. I'm gonna make this like this. 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot this and then we'll play the video. This is the last thing. I'm gonna end this. Eric. Yeah, so that's pretty wild. So again, it's like I don't understand. Why are people acting as if it's news? Okay, 5th. Let's see. And also, what's interesting is that the thing was released on March 20th. March 20th, 2023. In other words, 3/20/2023, and it's flight 23. Why is flight on? AKA, yeah, flight 93. AKA. Yeah, 5th plane on 9/11. Going viral. Yeah, recently. It was published in 2023. When the documentary okay, whoops, I need to go back here. And it's just inside like how I post things, and then I'm gonna copy this. Okay. And then yeah, this is like actually before I even get that, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. This is yeah, September 20th. Right there. Yeah, I'll make this different, 1 second, different color. All right. And then schedule this for 17:55. All right, so that's that, and I'm gonna play the other one. Okay, yeah. So my brother sent me the video. Again, it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. So again, Matt G says your neighbor, big black guy, is threatening you after you got in his yard or something. We're gonna play it right here, guys. This Uncle Sam gets jacked. Okay, so Uncle Sam is a lot of swearing, but it's absolutely hilarious. And let me know if the audio is too loud on him talking or not.
Uncle Sam, man.
So sad today, man. Do you know what the hell happened? I was at the gas station, pumped the gas in my favorite car, man, the 86 Corolla. And then this big black guy, man, he came out of nowhere. He had a big gun, and then he said to me, oh, so sad. This is a jack move, nigga. You best give me your motherfucking money, cunt. I don't even have the money, man. I worked so hard at a restaurant, man, for 3 years. I had a life savings, say the $25, man. I just can't give to him. It's for my brother in the Vietnam, man. So I tried the 2 things. The first thing I tried, man, it don't even work. I say, đỉnh đạo sinh lạc đắc đường ngạc đỉnh ơi, man. You know what that mean, man? I say, if you fuck with me, I took off your egg roll and then burn it, bitch. So you better not fuck with me, man. So sad. He say, man, don't give me that motherfucking bullshit, dog. I don't give a fuck. So scary, man. So I try the second day, man. I take the Tai Chi for the 9 years. So I give him all I got, man. I chop him in the throat, man. It don't even work, man. Big black guy with a big muscle, man. He put the gun to my forehead. He say, all right with that bullshit, dog. You don't give me the motherfucking money, I'm gonna bust the motherfucking cap in your motherfucking Chinese ass, nigga. I'm not even a Chinese. I'm a Vietnam, man. So I just give him all the money. I say, here, take it. Don't hurt me. I have to save my brother in Vietnam. So he take my money and then he pimp slap me. Oh, so hurt. And he leave, man. But I have the lucky dollar underneath my shoe. So sad. I go in the gas station, buy the lottery ticket, man. Good thing, man. I make the $1 million black guy. See what you do? You steal the $25. And now I make the $1 million. I bring my brother from the Vietnam, and then we buy the fur restaurant, bitch. And guess what? You cannot eat in there, bitch. I hate you. But it's still so sad, man. That's my favorite wallet, man. It's the fake Louis Vuitton I buy the Vietnam. So sad. Don't go to that one anymore, that gas station, okay? So sad. Alright, anyways, absolutely hilarious. So guys, I've been watching this for 12 years now, and it makes me laugh every time. Alright guys, it's so sad. I gave him all that I got. I gave him the... Anyways, so yes. But yeah, anyways, so Matt G, so maybe buy some lottery tickets. You might luck out. Alright, that is all, guys. That's we have 6 minutes to spare. That's pretty good. Anyways, alright guys, that is all guys for today. Anyways, thanks for joining the stream. Yeah, $1 million. Okay, have a great weekend. Alright, the $1 million. Okay guys, that's all guys. See if there's anybody else on the chat. Nobody else in there, but anyways, it's all good. Okay, thanks for advice. I wish we could hang a party out for sure. And yeah, just don't do what that guy's doing. But besides buying the money, buying the yeah. Thank you all. It's great to chat with you guys. Anyways guys, yeah, great guys. And then ending the stream in 3, 2, 1, ending. Have a good one guys. Have a good weekend.